Hey y'all, happy Sunday. We meet again on a beautiful Sunday. Hope everybody is doing well. I'm doing a little bit of work, but I know that I said I was going to come on and get caught up with whether or not I met these goals this week. And as y'all see, we have a topic to talk about. I am going to try to make sure that we have some type of topic to discuss in addition to setting our goals for the week. So yeah, I should have did monthly goals since it's the beginning of May now. I should have had like the monthly goals and then um broke it down for the weekly goals. But yeah, I'm still gonna stick with just the weekly goals for now. I do have monthly and yearly goals, but I'm gonna stick with that. And then I'm also gonna try to break it down. I like how Barb said the last live, how she broke it down weekly and daily. So I do want to try to get some daily goals. My daily goals are going to look different depending on the day that it is, but nonetheless, that's what we're going to discuss. The topic for today that we're going to talk about, and if you guys have any topic suggestions for us to talk about, let me know. I am still in the process of doing a lot of other things, but I really want to get my true crime channel up and going soon. Um, but let me know if you guys have any topics that you want to discuss. Probably leave it in the comments below, not the chat. But if you leave it in the chat, I just don't always go back. I'll go back and watch it one time and read the chat to see what I missed. But I can generally keep up with the chat in on this channel. So, but today the topic is um just about if you're in business or you're just starting out in a business or even content creation, like you don't have to put another person's business down. You don't have to talk negatively about another person's business to elevate yours. And I want to see how you guys feel about it. And I'm also going to say how I feel about it. But we're going to talk about goals. I'm also making stickers for my school, and so I'm printing and cutting them out. I have about 7 more sheets that I need to do. I had to print out 30 sheets because these are gonna go on some cookies. So it's like the gourmet cookies. So they purchased like 111 gourmet cookies for all of the teachers in the school, and they wanted to put a sticker on it. So I designed this for us, and then the chip. They were gonna put a chip on the on it, like an actual chip, but they want to put it on the inside so when they open it up, they see it. So they're going to get the boxes and then they're going to put it on the boxes. And it just didn't feel like, we didn't want a chip falling onto somebody's cookie like that. Yeah. I prefer to put them on the outside, but they really want to put it on the inside. But that's what we're doing. And I'm printing and cutting. So I got a few things going on. I'm printing and cutting that. And then I'm also going to try to fix my coaster. You'll see the crayon kind of floated to the top from when I heated it up, but I was actually able to scrape a lot of that wax off from the crayon. So I might be able to salvage it. And that's what we're going to do. But I'm actually going to put another coat on it with UV resin. And I have my UV light right here. And that's what we got going on today. What are you guys doing? What are y'all working on today? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me see who's here first. Hey, Miss Cheryl. Happy Sunday. Welcome in. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being the first person here. Hey, Jess. Welcome. Oh, let's see. Oh, Jess has a new machine. Congratulations, Jess. She has her new Romeo. Oh, yes, Jess. Congratulations. Congratulations. So I'm making stickers, and I'm not going to tell you how many times I got the red light and then have to turn it off and turn it back on. So, but I am using the Cricut Maker 3 today for this. Hey, Anita, welcome. Welcome in. Hey, Whitney, welcome in. Hey, Martin, welcome. Hey, Beverly Smith, welcome in. Hey Stacy. So what are you guys working on anything? Are you guys doing anything? Are you just chilling and relaxing on this Sunday? It's a very nice Sunday out here. Hey Miss Sharon Davenport. Hey Barb, I was just talking about you because I was talking about getting some daily goals. I have my weekly goals. I still need to go baby steps. So we're going to talk. I'm going to put this in and print out another one. And then I'm going to discuss with you guys what happened with those goals this week and how did I actually do. Overall, I'll tell you guys, let me put this in a machine. I'm going to just start cutting and then I'm going to print out another sheet. And then that way, hopefully I'll get that done with you guys. And then I'll also try to do the poster, but we're just going to be talking. I'm trying, like, I need to get this done because I need to take these stickers to work tomorrow for them. That's about to start cutting. It's going to go. Okay, it's ready. All right, so as far, oh, I didn't even finish saying hi. But yeah, Barb, I need daily goals too. Need some daily goals. Thank you, Miss Sharon Davenport. Yes, please remember to hit the thumbs up. Also, if you haven't grabbed your goal book, grab your goal book. This is just, Oklahoma gave me this book and I'm just using it, but I would like a cuter goal book, but who knows? I'm sure I have tons of books that I could use, but grab your book in case you want to come up with some goals for this week too. This week, maybe you just have a goal that you want to do for the quarter or for the year, or whatever. Grab your book. I find that writing down what I need to do and my goals, it helps me a lot better. It keeps me on track. And I have a point of reference to go back to and look at it and say, okay, don't get on this. Kind of holds me up. Hey, Miss Merlinda. Welcome. Hey, Vera. Vera, I saw your comments on Facebook about PYD Life having a sale on some of their stuff. So that is awesome. Thank you. Thank you for sharing and letting us know. Hey, Onyx, welcome in. Hey, Dee, welcome. Hey, Bobby. Hey, Miss Roslyn. Hey, Stacy, welcome in. All right, so I still didn't print out. I said I was going to keep printing while I was talking to you guys. So Miss Stacy says, I can never understand why someone would speak negative about someone else's business. Personally, I stay away from the negative people. Exactly. So Stacy, I find that sometimes we get so caught up in what everybody else is doing and that impacts us. So whether it's a product, if it's a product that I don't like and somebody sends me the product and I want to tell you guys, okay, well, this product is good, this product is not good. If it's something that I've never used before, I really shouldn't be speaking much about it. The most I should say is more so, do your research. I've seen somebody use this. If you want to learn how to use it, or if you want to know more about this machine, go follow this person or go check this person out. Like, I do stuff like that all the time. So because I never want to say something. And a lot of times, honestly, most people know that I feel like if a machine is acting up, I believe that 95% of the time it's the person using the machine. It's not necessarily the machine, or it may not be the company. It's, for the most part, it's the person using the machine. And a lot of times we'll put the blame on the machine or on the company when we really didn't do a lot of research and we really just don't know how to use it, or we just want to know how to use it right away, or we don't take the time out to actually learn how to use it. And so it's easier to blame the company because we didn't do our own research. So I find, like, I see that a lot. I hear it a lot. Every time I hear it, I cringe, especially when it's something that, when the problem is like, girl, that's not the machine, it's you. Like, stop blaming the machine. So I talk to my machines. I'm often guilty of saying, oh, this machine is not working right, or this is not. Now the Cricut Maker 3, I got to keep turning it off and on. It's the same thing. So something's wrong with it, but I'm not going to down it because it's done a lot for me. I'm able to work around it. But there are times where it may be the machine, but for the most part, it's usually me. And so I usually have to focus. It's just like my DTF printer. So with my DTF printer, I haven't used it for a few weeks. So maybe like 2 weeks since I printed out the autism awareness uh, transfers. And it's clogged. So guess what? Am I going to blame the machine because it's clogged? Am I going to say, oh, the machine is horrible or the company is horrible? Well, when I purchased, if I did my research and I purchased it, I know that you got to print out on it fairly often. You shouldn't leave it idle for too long. And if you do, you have to prepare it so that it can be idle, so that you don't have to deal with clogs and that sort of thing. So I'm not going to sit here and say, y'all, this machine is horrible. Don't get it because, it clogs. All DTF printers clog. And it's usually just a user error. Any problem that I've had with my machine, honestly, it has been a user error on my part. So that I know. Now, is it always a user error? No. But 95% of the time, it's generally a user error. It generally is. So I'm always cautious about what I say about companies. I'm always cautious about what I say about content creators or other people in business. I'm very cautious about that because you just gotta mind your own business. Like, focus on you, focus on your business. It's like you said, like, just stay away from negativity, but focus on your business and you will see your business grow. You don't have to down somebody else's business, down somebody else's product, down somebody else's content. So that's kind of how I feel about that. But we still got more to talk about. Waiting on the market to open up. Where are you, Onyx? So Didi said she's trying to use the new cutter by Singer, the 24-inch cutter. You got to let us know how that goes, Didi. When did you get it? You know how much I love new machines and hearing about them. When did you get your new cutter? Because I know it's pretty new. It just came out. So I am interested in hearing about that. I'm not really looking into getting another cutter, but somebody else might be interested in getting another cutter. So let us know. Stacy's making, hey Vivian, welcome. Hey Stacy Collins, welcome. She's making Stacy's making some t-shirts and tumblers. Some tumblers, some cups. Awesome. Awesome. Miss Sharon Davenport, my mom taught us in my work for school. You don't have to put anyone down. Exactly. If you know your stuff, it will show without downing anyone. You won't prosper without downing anyone. You won't. You won't. You won't. And you don't have to. Like, it's like the saying that, there's enough business out here for everybody. Like, you find your way, find your path, and do what you have to do if that's what you want to do for yourself, for your business. But you don't have to put anybody else down, and it's actually not really a good look to do that. Like, it's not a good look. It's not good business practice. It's not proper business etiquette. It's none of that. So I feel like sometimes people feel like they need to kind of say, oh, look at me, look at what I'm doing, look at my product. But yeah, theirs isn't that good, or mine is better. And yours might be better, but there are people who don't necessarily like to hear you say that yours is better. They may want to hear it from other people who have used the product or who have watched the content. They want to see that. Like, your work will speak for itself. Your work will speak for itself. So I really don't like it. And I think that for me, I do. So most of you guys know, if you are from Craftable Things, you know that, like, I love doing collaborations with my friends. And we weren't always friends. I met all of these wonderful, beautiful women on YouTube. And so we all pretty much do the same thing. We all do the same thing. And I think everything that they do is amazing. And I will always try to support them as best as I can. Now, am I going to say, oh, well, you should watch me and not watch her? No. Watch my friends. And honestly, like the way that we work together, we try to make sure, like, we try to always be supportive of each other. If one person is live, nobody's hopping on to kind of move them out of the way or anything like that. We kind of share, the space that we've created. Even if it's somebody who we like, let's say if it's other content creators, like we're all out there supporting each other and doing what we can to help elevate and motivate each other and everybody else. And I think that that's important. It just gets to the point to where sometimes you see people or they may make comments about something that somebody is doing. And like Stacey said, and like that, it's not your business. Let them do it. If that's what they're going to do, then let them go, let them do it. If you're going to support them, support them. If you're not, move on. And it's not like you have to be like, oh, I'm just not going to support them. I don't have to say that. Like your actions will show, but you will keep it classy. So I just don't understand how you can be into, like, we're all doing the same thing. We're all doing the same thing. And we can all motivate each other. Everybody learns differently. So my outlook is that everybody learns differently. So a way, like how I teach, some people may like how I teach and other people may not. And it may not even necessarily be that they don't like how I teach. It may just be that they can't learn from me because I don't teach the way that they need me to teach. And that is okay. And you have to know, I don't know if it's because I'm in education that I understand like the concept of how people learn and, the best ways that people learn. Everybody learns differently. So I'm not going to say, oh, well, you shouldn't learn from her or you shouldn't go over there. No, that might be how they learn. And that's perfectly okay. But we have to be confident in our own businesses and our own ideas. And when you're comfortable with your own things, like you don't have to worry about nobody else. What somebody else is doing is not important unless you being shady and shisty. Now, if you're being shady and shisty and low down and no good, and just a low down dirty dog, then you're worrying about what other people are doing and you're trying to put them down. But if that's not you, then But unless you just low down, like you don't have to. You don't. If I move on from something or a product, then guess what? As much as I love my Cricut, I love my Cricut. I love my Cricut. I do. But it's more so an attachment to the Cricut because of, if y'all were on my other channel, y'all know that my Cricut pretty much like started me out with doing like this YouTube and everything. And so my Cricut came at a time in my life where I needed something to fill like space. Like I needed something to fill my life, and the Cricut came at that time. But guess what? I'm very fond of my Caesar Romeo. I love my Caesar Romeo. And I use it more. I use the Starcraft Solo more than I even use the Maker or the Explorer that I have. I do at this time, I use it more, but I'm not going to sit here and just down, the Cricut because I'm talking about the machine. Now the company might be a little bit different for certain practices and different things, but for the most part, I'm not going to, talk bad about my Cricut Maker 3 because it's still usable. And so I kind of feel like that with other businesses, content creators, like you talk, but people can still benefit from what other people are saying and doing and learn from them. So I don't know. I've just seen a lot of just like weird stuff. And it's not just weird stuff from like random people. It's weird stuff from people who have benefited from me, people who have benefited from my friends. And it's not a good look. If you don't have to do that, you don't have to do that. I don't think that's good. Hey, Paula D, welcome. Let's see what Barb's talking about. Barb, y'all come up with your goals and let me know if you guys have some goals in the middle of our discussion. Let me know if you guys have some goals that you need to discuss with us. Because guess what? I got my goals from last week. I kind of want to revisit them. I'm going to put this in and then I'm going to tell you guys right now. Y'all are stuck with me until I finish printing these out, but I only have maybe like about 7 more to print out. And then I got to go back and play with this DTF printing because guess what? Guess what? The user of the DTF printer did not do the right thing. She did not perform the proper maintenance. She did not. It was me. 100% me. All right. So Barb finished up her outside garden list. Awesome. Added a blueberry bush. Created a new asparagus garden. Awesome. And doing meal prep. Barb, what's on your meal prep menu this week? What you got? What you got on your meal prep menu? Let me know. I haven't did any meal prep. That might be one goal that I want to start to do. So let me look at this. Stacy didn't get her 10-mile walk-in. However, Stacy, you did your 5 miles, so that's still good. That's great. That's great. 5 miles is a lot, Stacy. Girl, that's more than I did on that Peloton. Awesome, Miss Cheryl. Oh, 1,600 plus fonts. How do you even keep up with those fonts? Like, I can't keep up with my fonts. I cannot keep up with them. That is a lot, Miss Cheryl. Hey, Renee, welcome. Hey, Robin's Creations, welcome in. Hey, Miss Mary Jameson, welcome. So Barb has a daily list of 5 things to accomplish. It's not carving stone, but it helps you part. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go not this week, but maybe next week. Next week is Mother's Day, right? So maybe I'll come on Saturday. I think the lock I will be doing. Y'all, I had so much fun last night with So Good Saturday. So maybe we'll do So Good Saturday, So Good on Saturday. And then I'll also come on probably earlier on Saturday over here. But So Good, our So Good series is going to be either Saturday or Sunday. It's not set in stone to be Saturday or Sunday. It's whichever day works. And since it's Mother's Day, we're not going to even be able to do that because I have the Bling Box live on Saturday too, or the Zoom. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out because we still need to talk about these goals. We still need to get that together. I'm gonna print out one. I'm just printing them out one by one. All right, so let me move, but definitely in 2 weeks. Not next week, week after. I may skip next week, y'all. So we'll see. Hey, Stacy, welcome. Hey, Elevate Artistry. Hey, Dempsey Boo, you're not late, y'all. I still can't even keep up with the chat. And what is my problem? Hey, Trinity Innovations. Hey, Miss Daisy, welcome. All right, trying to get things packed and shipped so I can head home after appointment on Monday. Awesome, Miss Sharon. Please let us know once you make it back home. Let's see. You aren't negative even when there's a problem. You fix a problem, tell us about it. So there's something about their fault. Yeah. And the way that I feel like, so I don't know if because I just like to like open things up and learn. It's like what I'm doing. I like to learn about the machines. You guys help me out tremendously. When you let me know different things and then I can go and research and do certain things myself. But I just feel like there's a lot of, sometimes the negativity can be discouraging. And I never want to be the person to discourage somebody from trying something because of what you see me doing, or if I'm talking about it. Okay, this went wrong. Okay, let's fix it. Let's see how we're going to figure it out. Let's work through it. Let's see, let's take a few steps back and see, if I made a mistake somewhere, if I skipped a step. And honestly, a lot of times that's the case. So even let's say with the embroidery machine. So the embroidery machine keeps bird nesting, or you keep getting a thread break and you're just like, oh, this thread, and you keep starting to fix it from the presser foot. So that thread break is only going to be like at the presser foot. So you're like, oh, it's still, it's threaded correctly. It's just the presser foot, like it's going through the needle, and why does it keep breaking? So you keep fixing it, only to realize that your problem didn't start there. Like, it didn't start at the presser foot. It started all the way back at the spool. Because guess what? When you put the spool on, you set the spool on top of the thread when it was winding up. So guess what? That's where the problem was. Or maybe the problem, it didn't go around one of the tension wheels good. Like you may have just, placed it around, it's not there, but you're still saying the problem is there. And because you think that the problem is there, now you're talking about the machine is horrible, it don't work good, you keep getting these thread breaks and you don't know why, because everything is perfect, but it's not. So sometimes I think people are so quick to talk and so quick to just discredit something or someone, and they don't even realize, like, girl, it's me. It's me. I can only tell you guys this because it's usually me when something goes wrong. And sometimes, like, I'll have to take a step away. I'll have to go maybe even shut it down for a day or two, and then come back and restart it and go again. And then by that time, I'm clear. My head is clear. I'm a little more patient. And then I can actually work to see what the problem is. So you don't have to. Like, I think for the most part, I truly believe that anything can be fixed. I truly believe that anything can be done. So you just have to research and see what you're going to do. But I don't think that you have to necessarily be negative, and definitely not putting stuff down just to be putting it down. I don't think so. Hey, Tianta, welcome in. Welcome. Hey, Miss Joy. Let me try to catch up in the chat because I can't. I normally start a conversation when I call about my machine or computer issue that I am sure it is a user error that is causing the issues. Ms. Sharon Davenport, and I find that approach to be very, very effective. I find it to be very, very effective because you're taking ownership of the problem. And there have been times when it was like, oh, no, it's this. It's not that, it's this. But for the most part, it's generally like it's going to be me. It is. But I do find that approach, as opposed to you calling someone and you saying, hey, your machine sucks, or your machine did this, or your machine is not working right. It's a different approach. Like, you take a different approach and you get a different response or reaction. I didn't even hold my thumb up and it's giving me a thumbs up. Maybe I'm saying something right. Dempsey Boo, how are you today? Are you working? Oh, just a few days ago, Dee Dee. Well, Dee Dee, please keep us posted. We definitely want to hear how your machine is working, how the Singer machine is working. Please let us know. And honestly, I don't think that there's much content online about it. I don't know if you were thinking if you have a channel or not, but if you did, let me know. Hey, Ms. Martha, welcome. So Vera's trying to do her first mock-up to post a design to her new Etsy shop. Congratulations on starting your new Etsy store. Take some criticism on my new design, and I'm not sure if I will change the design or not. Oh, no. What happened to, what kind of design was it? Hey, D. Smith, welcome in. Hey, Miss Linda Gray, welcome. Tianta, I try to mind my business literally, but some of the things I see going online and in chats isn't right. I feel like I bite my tongue too often. So Tianta, so generally I will mind my business. For the most part, I'm gonna mind my business because honestly, I just feel like some people, they look for certain attention, or they need the attention, or they're trying to get a clout, or I don't know what it is that they're getting, but honestly, I don't know everybody's like mindset or their mental capacities. So I kind of just like ignore things. And if it's something that I don't want to see, or if I feel rubbed in the wrong way, or if I feel rubbed in the wrong way, if I feel that, you came for any of my friends, if I feel like you came for a random content creator who I don't know and you kind of just like, you know, you don't even know them and you going after them, like I can't watch content like that because honestly it makes me sad. Um it makes me more sad than upset. But honestly, when it comes to my friends, I'm gonna be really mad. And I'm probably going to say something. So I just stay away from anything that will trigger me into wanting to respond or say something. I'm gonna I can't even look at it. And I will probably like not be subscribed to that person. I probably, if it's a company that does it, I won't buy nothing from them. I don't want to see anything that they have to offer. Um, yeah, but it has been disheartening, some of the things that I've seen, and it's from people who have benefited from our community. But like I don't like, I'm gonna be very, very transparent. Like you guys have, a lot of you guys have been with me for a long time. I don't like divisiveness. I don't like underhanded divisiveness. I don't like it at all. If you don't want to do something, or if you don't want to support something, keep it moving. But some of the stuff that has been going on, like I'm like, who raised you? Like what in the world? Like why would you do that? It's not, that's not it's sad. It's really, really sad. And to be quite honest, like it's like for me, I know you guys know, like a few weeks ago, Marilyn and I saw a lot of our designs on this website that people were selling. And so that kind of just made me feel like I don't really even want to not create anything. I'm gonna create, but I don't want to create and share. Like it makes me, and if you've been here for a while, you guys know that I share everything. I share when I purchased stuff from Alibaba, I showed how to get the stuff from Alibaba, the best ways to do it. Like I don't mind sharing anything. I share how to do my designs. Even though I have classes, I even still put the design, like I'll do a tutorial and show how to create the designs on YouTube. And that's my time. I know people think, somebody left a comment the other day underneath one of my videos about me and Eve. They left a comment about me and Eve, how, I watched this for 3 hours and I didn't learn anything. And I used to love watching you guys back in the day and just stuff like that. But I see it's about the money. First of all, when we do lives don't pay us. Lives don't give lives. I don't know where people think that lives, or like that we're just getting a lot of money for being on the camera. When we're doing a live, it's for interaction. And the way that this person came, it's just unfortunate that people think that everything has to be for free. Like it's my time. It's my time, and I'm teaching you a skill. And even though we do it in tutorials, that's fine. But if we have classes, then we have classes. I don't mind showing and sharing. I share all the time. And it's just like people take what you share and they try to go and use it as their own. And that's kind of a little bit weird. It's a little weird, and it's not very, very, very nice. And it's not a nice feeling when you see somebody literally take your idea. It's not. That's happened to me quite a few times, but it is what it is. And then I also said, like, oh, well, then I started getting, in my head, and I'm like, I'm just not going to share anything anymore. But that would make me a miserable person because I like sharing. It makes them the miserable people for doing what they're doing with information that they got from me or anybody else that they do that to. So it is what it is. You can't change anybody. You can only be you. And God will protect you. God is not going to leave you behind. God, if somebody takes your idea, God will give you another idea. That's how I feel. It doesn't feel good still. I'm not going to say it feels good, but I'm not going to let anybody's actions or their negativity stop me from doing what God put me here to do. And that's why I like to do the lives, and that's why I don't mind being on the lives for so long, because I do know that everybody lives different lives, and sometimes, like for me, this is like therapeutic for me to come on and talk to you guys. But I also know that in the chat, even if we're not talking, like you guys aren't actually talking to me, you're talking to each other in the chat, and that's socialization, and that's just fellowshipping, and that's what I like. That's what I like the most. So but yeah, it's not. But honestly, it's not worth even sometimes it's not worth even saying anything, because people, they have their agendas. They have their agendas. Making some Mother's Day. Awesome. Anybody doing any Mother's Day sales this week? Awesome, Jess. Awesome. So for everyone, there's enough time for everybody, and there's only one business that one person can run. Yes, Miss Joy, there is a lot of business out here for everybody, but honestly, what I see is I'm not even gonna say what I see. I'm not even gonna say it. It's fine. The rock slates, the sublimation rock slates. That's that. Is that what? That's. I think that's what you're talking about with the pictures, where you can sub onto the picture. Sub the. No, it's not in here. It's in the other craft room. I think that's what she means, or maybe not. Hey, Jessie. Welcome, Jessie. It's so new. On YouTube. Yes. Yes. Really, really new. Thank you, Renee. Thank you. Yes. Well, I love our entire community, and not just, y'all know, like I do a lot of stuff with Mirabear, Evie, Delonda. Like I do a lot of stuff with them, and I love it. And I do I do a lot of stuff with them because I trust them. And like I just, not that I don't trust anybody else, but like I trust them, and like I feel super comfortable with them, and I can be me. Generally, I was gonna say I'm very quiet. I am quiet, but I'm more so like a loner. Most of y'all know that I don't like to go out of my house. Um, I can be in my house by myself all the time. So like I feel like this makes me like coming on YouTube and doing lives with them. Like I'm outside. You know this new saying, outside, like I'm outside, even though I'm inside, if that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see, Jesse. This never comes as a group, family. Well, it's honestly, I've seen people in the community do like some weird stuff. Like, I've just seen people do weird stuff, and it's not good. And then, yeah, no. Vera, also, you never know someone's journey and struggles. It's not our job to judge. Exactly. It's not our job to judge. It's not. Because you don't know. That's why I always say, like, be kind. Y'all know I watch a lot of true crime. So that's why I always say, and then I don't know if you guys have ever seen Fear Thy Neighbor. Where's Miss Sandra? Because Miss Sandra, I watched 2020 the other night after you said 2020, and whoa. Where's Miss Sandra? Because we need to talk about that. But I you don't know somebody's journey. You don't know somebody's struggle. And I always remind everybody, like, be kind. I felt like it was needed, just to remind everybody whenever I can to be kind and to be nice to other people, because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know what happened 30 minutes prior to your interaction with them, 10 minutes prior to your interaction with them, a week prior. You don't know. And so it's best to be kind to people because you don't know. You don't. Miss Beverly Smith. Yeah. The best thing, and that's the thing, like respect everybody. Respect, like, and you know what, Miss Beverly, honestly, it's not even just respecting everybody. Like, respect yourself enough. Respect yourself enough to have respect for others. And if it's something that you don't agree with, something that you don't like, just let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. Move on. Like, anything negative doesn't deserve your time. It does not deserve to take up any second of your time. It doesn't. If it's negative, it doesn't. So you just move on. Like the lady who left me a comment the other day, I left my little comment back to her. But after that, I'm like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to appeal to everybody. And with YouTube, people come and they get the information and they go. They get the information and they go. And they do, and that's that. Like, you got to look at it like that for some people. Most of you guys are not like that. Like, you guys have been here for a very long time, so you just do it. You just gotta deal with it. Thank you, Renee. Thank you. I made this I made this a while ago. It's in bling too, I think, but I made it a while ago. I'm in my embroidery life right now. That's what it is. Elevate artistry. Oh, thanks, Elevate Artistry. Like, I know everybody that I know who does this. Like, I know that we do it one because we love crafting, but we also like to do it to share information with you guys. And I always tell people, I always tell you guys, just because you see me with the machine, that I'm not telling you to go and get that machine. I want you to do your research. I want you to check it out. I want you to do your comparisons. There's several amazing content creators on YouTube that really showcase the products, the different machines, different products, different papers, different whatever. And I want you guys to do that. Like, I prefer for you to do research and then make a purchase based off of your needs, your budget, your needs. Okay, but I won't ever be like, oh no, you have to get this machine. No, you don't have to get it. You need to see what you're going to use it for. How is it going to work for you? Is it worth it? You know? And what's the other machines out? So that's my objective, and I think that's kind of how everybody else is too. That's why we showcase so many different machines so that you can see what works for you. Hey, Nomi. Hey, Bobby. Hey, Nomi. Welcome in, y'all. I'm so late. I'm like 20 minutes behind. That's a shame. I was talking. Where's Barb? Renee finished planting her garden this morning. Awesome. Sounds like Barb did most of the chores. I want to get done today. Just taking a coffee break now. Awesome. So what goals do you guys have while we're talking about our topic? And remember, if you guys just got here, I did say that every week we're going to have a topic that we're going to discuss when we come on to talk about our goals. Oh, I forgot that I'm even printing some stuff out. Y'all got me talking and yapping away. So every week we'll have a topic. So if you have any topic suggestions that you want us to cover, let me know, and we'll put that into the rotation for what we're going to talk about that week. All right. So let's see what else. And if you didn't know, I am working. Did my 2 days of water. You go, girl. Congratulations, Miss Merlinda. You go. Listen, I want you to, and this is another thing, moving a little bit off topic, but still within our goals. Okay, still within our goals. Don't forget, when you make your goal, when you reach your goal, don't forget to celebrate, because there's so many things going on in our lives that can prevent us from reaching the goals and give us the reason or the excuse to say, you know what, I couldn't get it done because this was more important. Because then now we start to prioritize, right? We said, no, okay, that's not important. Water aerobics isn't really important, but I gotta go and do this. Like I gotta go and get some ketchup from the store. That's more important because I need that ketchup, right? So then you start doing things like that, and then you know what? Now you just made that excuse. You don't need the water aerobics anymore. You don't even know why you said you were going to do water aerobics, because why do you need to do it? But guess what? You did it. So make sure that you guys are celebrating your successes, no matter how small you may think it is, because remember, several small successes lead to a huge, wonderful success story, right? So just because it's small does not mean that it should not be celebrated or overlooked, or just, oh, just two. Oh, you just did 2 days. Oh, you should have did more than that. No, 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 no. You did 2 days because you could have did 0 days. All right. So make sure that you celebrate whatever goals you meet. Make sure that you celebrate. So Jacqueline said, my goal is to get the Marquis 2003. Yeah. I am looking at cashing in my pension to get the money. This is my last option since I don't qualify for financing for my business. Wow, Jacqueline, that would be awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Awesome. That's your goal. And you're going to make that goal. You're going to make that goal, and then I'm going to be asking you to make stuff for me. You're going to make that goal. Hey, Dorica. Welcome, girl. Hey, Dorica. Renee, last night was so much fun. It was super, super fun. Super, 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 super fun. Thank you, Stacy. So we look forward to it this week. I think it's going to be on my channel. I'm thinking that maybe we haven't confirmed it yet, but I'm thinking that maybe we'll do like a little applique, but we'll do applique and use, because I don't think Delonda has done it yet, with the glitter HTV. Because y'all know she doesn't want to cut. But guess what? I think she's going to do it again. She's not even going to try it because she's going to know how to do it already. She's going to do the embossing hack again. So I'm really excited about that. Like, she was not discouraged. I knew as soon as she saw the finished product, she was going to love it. And so I'm so happy that she's going to give it another try. So that's awesome. But for us, for next week, Saturday, I think we're just going to do glitter HTV. No cutting. It'll be fairly simple for us to do. And I think that she will actually, I think she's going to like it. So that's what I think we're going to do next week, Sunday or Saturday. I think they changed her work schedule. Miss Sheridan, are you kidding me? No way. They're doing too much. Hey, Latricia, welcome in. Hey, LaShawn, welcome. Hey, Miss Marissa, welcome. Okay, let's see what Barb has on her menu. Let me see, because I need to get my menu together. We got to talk about me and if I only ate at home this week. We got to talk about this. So let's see what we got going on. So Barb she did baked chicken breast. Okay, some whole and some in strips for salads. Okay, over barbecue chicken sandwiches, boiled up eggs, nothing fancy. Some of your quick meals. Okay, that's cool. I need to get my meal prep game down packed, because it's not at all. Hey, Rachel, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Rachel. I'm horrible at checking my emails, and I think you've emailed me before. But can you send me an email, and then can you send me your address? I have a friend that was inquiring about something. So can you please send me an email with your ID? Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sure, printer is someone else converted printer to the laptop. Oh, which printer do you have, Miss Cheryl? Which printer do you have? Hey everybody. Yeah. So far behind. Hey Bear. I'm so far behind. Let me scroll down. Mirror Bear, you didn't miss much. You didn't. Yes, Latricia. That's I don't engage. So I know I'm a little bit behind, but if it's going on to that content, I won't. I won't look at it. I won't. I literally act like I don't. It's non-existent. Like literally, I don't. I can't. Like you don't have to. You don't have to put down to make yourself look better, or like sometimes it's like just underhanded stuff. That's like, oh, I can't. It's just too much. Hi, Gloria. Happy Sunday. Welcome in. Hey, Denzel. Let's see. What did I miss? Candace, right? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Miss Sharon Davenport. But I find that it's sad, and it's almost like Vera said, like you don't know somebody else's struggles, but you don't know somebody else's struggles, and you don't know what somebody else is going through. But at the same time, like be a decent human. And like some of the stuff I've seen, like even if I wanted to support you, like I can't. Like I can't, I'm not, because you don't have to be underhanded. You don't have to. It's just like there's enough business out here for everyone. Like there's enough. There really is enough. So it's like you don't have to you don't have to be shady. And you don't have to be shisty. You don't. Sorry, y'all gotta print out another one. Let me count and see how many I have. I love you guys for hanging out with me today because I love y'all. All right, but yeah, you don't have to be shady and shisty, and I just won't. I saw a few things, and that was a wrap for me. That was a wrap for me, just in general. Like if it's not something I agree with, like I can't do it. And again, I'm gonna tell you again, don't come for my friends. Like I will probably, you can say whatever you want to say to me. And honestly, the reason why I even said something to the lady that put something under my comment the other day for Even Eyes Live, the only reason why I said something that day was because she said Patrice and Eve. She said me and Eve. If she would have just said me, I probably would have ignored her. I probably would have did a screenshot and sent it to Dims and been like, girl, these people so shady and trifling. That's what I probably would have said. Or they ain't no good. I probably would have said something like that. Or Dims, what else would I've said? Oh, they're messy. I probably would have sent that to Dims and I would have left it at that. But the fact that she said me and Eve, and she like it was more like, no, don't come for my friends. Like I don't care if you say something about me under my video, but I also feel like the fact that the first Friday of every month I invite Eve onto my channel, and I don't want her to be attacked on my channel. And I'm not going to allow that ever. Whether it's Eve, Marilyn, Delonda, then whoever, if somebody comes on my channel, I'm not going to allow you to attack them. If they didn't do anything to you, like if they like, no, I'm not going to allow that. So now if it was me, I wouldn't have said nothing. I really wouldn't care, to be honest. Because people say all types of weird stuff these days. 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5. All right, I need 5 more. I really don't need 5 more, but I'm going to do a few extra. But yeah, and I've seen people come after certain things and my friends, their businesses and stuff like that, and they definitely benefited from them. I've seen my friends like really embrace some people, and the way that you can do the same thing that I'm doing, but you don't have to you don't have to put me in the mix of it. You could do it. Just do it if that's what you want to do. You don't have to put anybody down. Oh, thank you, Barbara Bryant. Yes, I certainly agree. Certainly agree with that. We need to support each other. And that's like, honestly, like, that's kind of how at least I try. At least, like, I try um, to be supportive of people. I watch everybody's stuff. If it pops up on my home screen and I've seen your name in my comments, like, sometimes I get a little bit upset if I can't get to a live. Like, if I've seen your name before and I see that you're trying to do a channel or you're trying to do Instagram, TikTok, any type of content, and I see you, I'm going to go there. I'm going to watch. I'm going to support. Now, the one thing is that if I come in the chat and I say hi in the chat, but I say hi one time, it doesn't mean that I left. Like, I'm still there. I probably have you on my phone, my computer, or something, but I'm also doing work at the same time because I can't look at the chat and work at the same time. Like, y'all see, I could barely do that when I'm live. I can't work and look at the chat at the same time. So when I'm in your live, it's the same thing. So sometimes if somebody like adds me or whatever and I'll see it, I'll try to go back in and say something. Like, sometimes I'm literally doing something and I'll run and say something, do the like respond. But for the most part, I want to support. I want to see everybody do well, but I also want to see you guys do well the correct way. Don't go buy subscribers. Do not buy subscribers. YouTube knows that. Don't go. Do it organically. Put your content out there. The one thing that you're going to be able to do is be consistent with your content. If you have to put yourself on a schedule to consistently post your content on YouTube, then do that, because that's how you're going to grow organically. YouTube knows. I just want y'all to know, I told y'all this before. YouTube knows when you're doing things that aren't ethical or according to their rules. They know, because guess what? You'll say I'm on. You need me? You want the people to see you?
No, can I have the pizza?
Sure. She never wants anybody. She went to prom last night, y'all. But YouTube knows if it's not organic. And you may have 50,000 subscribers, but if you got 10 views, that don't really match. So YouTube knows. Do everything the correct way. There's no shortcuts. I didn't take a shortcut. I don't know anybody who took a shortcut. Honestly, I don't know anybody who took a shortcut, who paid for their subscribers. It takes a lot of work to do this. It takes a lot of work and a lot of time to do this. Like making these videos, it takes a lot of time. So anybody who's creating content, I'm not going to put them down, because guess what? I know how much time it took. If you did a review on a machine and you felt a certain way about that machine and you said whatever you had to say about that machine, whether you talk bad or good about the machine, guess what? That's your content. And I'm not going to talk bad about it. That's what you did. That's how you feel, but you move on. But there's no shortcuts. There's absolutely no shortcuts in this at all. You have to put in work. Like a lot of work. Whitney, yeah. People are strange. People are very, very strange. So yes. Oh. A lot of time, a lot of thought goes into it too. A lot. Especially when I have to do like different sizes and stuff like that. It's a lot. Oh, Rachel. Rachel, don't forget to email me. Thank you, Rachel. Don't forget to email me, please, because somebody was looking for your information. And somebody I trust. So I know it's gonna be good. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good, Rachel. So good. Watch. I love you guys. Oh, Stacy. Stacy. They did tell her that. Somebody told me that too. Somebody said that to me too. I remember when they told her that, and she said, I got that screenshot. I was like, whoa. That's why I kind of put at the disclaimer, like when I go on live at first, I didn't do it Friday with Eve, but I'm just over it, y'all. I'm over that. Like, I'm over people being negative for no reason. Like, go outside, get some sun, let that sun hit your skin, get rejuvenated, drink some water. But I always do the disclaimer, and I always say, this is a live. This is for interaction. And I really do the lives because I like interacting with you guys. And it's just, I love when somebody comes on with me and, we can craft together. I love that. And that's really what it's for. Most people don't realize the lives really, like, we're not, in all transparency with YouTube, most of my money that I make from YouTube comes from my videos, the older videos, the newer videos, the tutorials, the videos that are like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes long, some 15 minutes. But those videos, the tutorial videos, that's where I make most of my ad money from YouTube. Okay. That's where I make most of my money from YouTube. The lives, it does not even put a dent in what I make in the tutorials. But guess what I spend most of my time doing? The lives. Because when I come on for 3 hours, sometimes 4 hours, sometimes 5 hours, depending on if Delonda gets in late and she wants somebody to start over, that time, I don't get paid for that time. I don't get, now when you guys can super chats and things like that, that does give me money during the lives. But that's not every Friday, and honestly, or Tuesday, and honestly, I don't really expect it. Like, I'm just here to hang out with you guys. So those 5 hours that I spend doing something, or like when we do like the craft alongs and I give the templates out or whatever, that's not something that's covered by YouTube. The lives, you can be on for YouTube for 5 hours and make 15 cents. But that just goes with YouTube, because remember, the money that content creators are making off of YouTube is based off of the ad revenue that they're getting. Most of those ads are placed inside of the videos, like the pre-recorded videos. So you have the ads that are already programmed inside of videos where companies are auctioning to see who's going to get a spot in your video. That's really kind of how it goes. Okay, so that's where you're getting most of your money. With the lives, because you're not always watching a video, sometimes you may get a video at first, and then sometimes you don't get a video anymore until that live is done. So there's not a lot of room to really make any ad revenue money. And especially when I'm in a chat, my chat or Marilyn's chat, and people are complaining about having to get an ad interruption. And I'm like, y'all, we literally on here 4 or 5 hours, and I just got home from work and I'm on here 4 or 5 hours, and they're not paying me for this live. Like, this live is strictly so that I can interact with you guys. I can know what's happening with you guys. I love hearing about your grandkids. I love hearing about what you have going on. I always want to know, especially when you guys have health issues and situations going on. I like to know things like that. And so I'll go back and I'll read the chat over just to see like what's going on with anybody, what I missed, because y'all know I'm bad at keeping up with the chat and crafting and talking to Marilyn, Eve, or Delonda at the same time. Like, I just can't do it. I can't do it. And sometimes if I see something in the chat that kind of rubs me the wrong way, my eyes really get like blurry where I really can't see it. And I'm not even saying that just to say it. Like, I'm being very, very 100% honest with you guys. When I see something in the chat that is like, are you kidding me? Like, I can't see the chat anymore until Marilyn or Eve reads it. So, but that's just kind of Ernique. Hey, girl. Ernique, nothing. Hey, Lucille. Hello. Oh no, Miss Sharon Davenport. I know. Lives are supposed to be fun. Like, I know. So when I give my disclaimer at the beginning, like, okay, we're gonna do this live, but it's not really a structured tutorial, and I say that for a reason. And I try to say it at the beginning so that nobody gets in. But if you get onto a video and you're watching the replay and you see that this video, this video is 3-4 hours long before you watch the video, because it literally says how long it's going to be when you go to watch the replay. The only time it doesn't really show right away is if you're in it live. But if you go to watch the replay, it's going to tell you how long. So the fact that you're clicking onto something that's 3 hours, that's a clue that it's a lie, that it's not pre-recorded. But I try to say it at the beginning just so that people will know, before you get deep into this, it's not a structured tutorial. I'm going to be all over the place. And you might learn something, you might not learn something, but this is just for me to interact with everybody. Like, that's really what the lives are intended to be. If you notice, YouTube doesn't always put lives up. Like, once the lives are done, like, you're not just going to see your homepage isn't going to be full of lives. That's another thing. So YouTube pushes the pre-recorded content with lives, because most lives are very time sensitive. There's nothing really to account for, us who do lives where we're showing how to do something. So most lives are time sensitive. So lives aren't necessarily pushed like that. So yeah. Yep. You can never get it back. Once you give somebody your time, you can't. You really, really can't. Thanks, Gloria. It's rough out here. Never, Miss Sharon Davenport. Never, ever, ever, ever. I've been through way too much in life. Way too much in life for that. It's like way too much. Like, God is so good. So good. Tianda. And you know what, Tianda? First of all, I agree. But the entitlement of some people, like, some people feel like so entitled, like you have to, and if you don't say it, then now they're talking about you. Now you're a crab in a bucket because you didn't share something. Like, no. Let me just let y'all know, all of this information that I share or anybody else shares, it's out there. It's out. The information is out there. You just have to do your research. Like, and that's another thing. Like, people don't want to do research. People don't want to look things up themselves. People don't want to know, they don't want to take the time out to do it, but they want you to do it. And then when you're like, no, you need to do it, then you're the one who's the problem. So nobody's obligated to share everything. I love sharing things. I do find that, everybody is at different levels, different research levels. And so some people know how to get information. Some people don't know how to get information. And so, and so I do want to share as much as I want, but sometimes people take it to the next level, girl. They will. They will. All right. If it works away, I look forward to y'all coming up. Oh, Stacy, that is why we come on. That is why we come on. That's why I come on. I know for certain Marilyn comes on. Eve, Delonda, like that is why, because I know that everybody has different lives, different things going on. And even like during the holidays, like I like to come on the holidays just because I know like some people don't have family, or some people, their family may be away and they need some type of entertainment, or they just need sound in the quiet. Like they need to hear something with all the silence around them. And so I like to come on live just for that. And I don't necessarily focus on doing much like structured tutorials. Sometimes I'll do it. It depends on how I feel. Like sometimes I will say, you know what, today this is what we're going to do. But for the most part, I really come on just for the fellowship and just to kind of help fill any silence. And also like to help share like some light. That's why I come on live. And honestly, if you guys definitely watch Delonda's lives, because Delonda is so funny. And I really, really believe that laughter makes you feel better. Laughter makes me feel 1,000 times better. Every single time I laugh, I feel better. So if you guys have heard me say this before, when I went through, I have myasthenia gravis. When I have myasthenia gravis, it's in remission. I also have, or had, it's in remission, or it's gone, it's cured, cancer. And anytime I'm going through anything, I'm going to turn on the funniest things that I could watch. Like whatever's going to make me laugh, I will turn that on. And Delonda is so funny. She is a hot mess in like real life, for real. So that's how you come on, Stacy. Yes. Oh, look, Miss Sharon Davenport, girl, you know that. I have a few more things that I need to print out. Let me go back and print my stuff out. Y'all know I can't do too much. Oh, but I did want to. So remember I showed you guys my thing? So I need to clean it. That wax actually came through and I was able to scrape some of it off. So I'm going to try to clean it in a minute. Because, yeah. I'll try to clean it in a minute. Let me send this to the printer again. The rock slates. I'm so far behind. Hey, Miss Roslyn. Yes. I mean, that's the best thing. When I don't like something, or if I don't like what somebody is doing, guess what I'm gonna do, Miss? I'm just gonna go mind my business over in the corner. But I'm not gonna say anything that they're like. You don't have to watch. The beauty with YouTube is that you can turn it off. You don't have to watch anything that anybody is doing if you don't want to. Or you can select when you want to or not. Like, okay, I want to watch her pre-recorded videos, but I don't really want to watch her lives because she talk a lot. Like, that's fine. It's okay. I understand everybody likes different things. I don't take stuff like that personal. So Miss Sharon Davenport reminded me to get my job done. I got a few more to do, and then maybe like 3 more. I'm just putting them in here. And we still didn't talk about our goals. Okay, before I move on, I was trying to get down far in the chat, but I'm so far behind. I know I'm going to miss some good comments. I'm going to miss some good. Oh, thank you, Miss Rosalind. Oh, no. That's, hey, JB. Y'all, I'm sorry. I got to scroll down because I'm so far behind. So far behind. Marilyn, they don't understand. Oh. Stacy, well, I'm glad you found us. Thank you for finding us. Thank you. There are some amazing, amazing content creators out here. And I know a lot of people don't do lives, and really because lives don't really pay much, like I told you guys. And so some people, like, they're not gonna, use their time up for that. And I totally get it. I totally get it. But there's some of us who like to go on lives and we like to, have all the shenanigans. And we appreciate you for even being here, because you don't have to be here with us. So we definitely appreciate it. And like that's why I like to keep it like light. I don't really like to be too, I don't know. I just want to be me on the lives. Like I don't want to have to say, okay, everyone. So today, oh, I'm out of paper. Today we will be using X, Y, which you do need to say that, but I don't want to. I don't want my lives to be like a pre-recorded video. I don't want that. I just want to be hanging out with y'all. That's it. Yeah, I'm in design space right now, but I'm just printing something out. I'm printing and cutting. Printing and cutting. So Rachel said, this is Rachel's goal. Rachel's goal. Don't forget to drop those goals in the chat, because I need to see these goals, y'all. I need to see these goals. Hold on, let me put some paper in here. I need to see what y'all goals are this week. And I got to tell you guys what my goal is. Oh, I wasn't out of paper. Well, I have one sheet left in here. All right, let's see. And I'm gonna cut it. Oh, did I cancel? I canceled it. I did. So Rachel's goal is to love her more. My goal is to love me more. No one knows my struggle, but God, I'm healing with every stitch, because this crafting world saved my life. Rachel, yes. Yes. I think some of us can really relate to that. And I am glad. Nothing happens by chance. Everything happens the way, and I strongly believe that. I will always believe that everything happens the way that it's supposed to happen. Anybody who found me because that's what was supposed to happen. And I'm great. I'm so grateful. Like sometimes I'll hear people say, oh, well, I need to grow, or, I don't have. No, you have to be grateful for what you have. You have to be grateful for who's here, who's present at the moment, and stop looking. If you're worried about, oh, well, I'm at this and I want more, then you're not really focusing on the now, and you're not really taking the time out to just enjoy the moment, to enjoy what you have and who God has placed in your life. So, Rachel, I'm thankful that you are here. And I'm thankful that you're in this crafty space. And thank you for always being so supportive of us, of this community. Thank you. Hey, Niall. Andrea had thyroid removal surgery 15 days ago, and it's been a long week. She walked her extra 20 steps per day after stitches removal. You go, girl. That is awesome. Awesome. And I pray everything continues to go well, one step at a time, on this road to recovery. That is awesome. Just getting a lot of people, like, especially like if you have ever like gone through anything, you've been sick, like it's you mentally, like it starts to play with you, especially if your body is feeling a certain type of way. And so the fact that you were able to get up and do those steps, congratulations. Melissa, where you been, girl? How are you doing? I love seeing your name in the chat. Hey, Melissa. What's up? Goal is to be motivated enough to make realistic goals, taking baby steps. And baby steps are fine. That's why I'm doing the weekly goals, but I'm going to go with Barb, and I'm going to start doing like daily goals. So Monday, this is going to be my goal. Tuesday, this is going to be my goal. I can't really have generic daily goals like that because every day looks a little bit different. But I need baby steps too. And so I kind of toned down from my yearly goal, toned down from my monthly goal, and now I'm doing weekly. And I'm soon going to add the daily goals. So celebrate yourself, Melissa. Celebrate whenever, if it's like, I can't get out of bed. And sometimes I know there's a lot of people who it's a struggle to get out of the bed every day. And not just because you're tired or anything, but life has a way sometimes of weighing. And if you are one of those people and it's like, you know what, I can't get out of bed. When you are able to get yourself up and out of bed, celebrate that. Celebrate every time you can get yourself out of the bed. You'll start feeling good about getting up out of the bed. But celebrate yourself when you get out of the bed. Celebrate yourself when you do something a little bit different. Celebrate it. Celebrate it. So Bobby's goal is to get out of this depression and work at least 2 hours a day on my business. Bobby, 2 hours might be a long time. 2 hours might be too long. But start with 30. It's okay to start with 30 minutes. It's okay to start with 15 minutes. It's okay to start with 5 minutes. If 2 hours is too long, then you know what? Say my ultimate goal is to work. So when I'm doing IEP goals, we have the goal and we have objectives. So let's say we want our kid to have 80% mastery of whatever the goal is, right? That's their annual goal. That's their yearly goal. However, with that yearly goal, we also have objectives. So by this time, we'll say, we want the kid to at least be at 40% or 60% at this time. So they'll have objectives based off of that and exactly what it is that they're going to be doing at that time and what we're going to be working on so that we can meet that other goal. We can meet the annual goal. So you give yourself some time. If you feel like, you know what, I could do 30 minutes today. Do 30 minutes. Do 15. Spend some time doing something, even if it's researching. Spend that time, and then you can gradually move up to 2 hours if 2 hours might be a little bit too much for you. Yep. Amen. Let's see. Dempsey Boo's at work sending some love and positivity everybody's way as usual. Dempsey girl. Dempsey Boo. Y'all know I love Demps. She a hot mess though. A hot mess, but she's my person. Let's see what else I'm gonna see. Miss Sharon, I'm still working, Miss Sharon. I'm getting some work done. I'm trying to scroll down. No, all you can do is clutch those pearls. Yes. I'm so far behind. Marilyn, I saw your comment, Marilyn. I was like, look at my Mare Bear. Oh, man. Yeah. Yes, y'all. Hey, Riri, thank you. Yeah, exactly. If you don't like what you see, don't watch. I agree. I certainly agree. Yep. I'm trying to scroll down. Tim's a hot mess, y'all. Definitely, Dorica. So Latricia has really, really good content, y'all. Latricia is very thorough when she delivers her content. But the one thing is consistency is, but if you have not checked out Latricia has a YouTube channel and she does crafting on her YouTube channel. She has tons of machines and toys that she makes things with. Definitely check her out. But it is consistency. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. It's not. But if you're consistent, you'll see the growth. You'll see yourself starting to grow. So it is hard. It's hard. But congratulations. I do see your channel and it's success, Patricia. Keep going. Yes, yes, yes. I'm trying to scroll down and go so far. Again. Hey, Tammy. Hey, girl. Welcome. Hey, Sean. Welcome in. Sean, you're going to be doing some puff tonight. Sean also has an embroidery channel, y'all. For those of you who do embroidery and you like embroidery and you want to get into embroidery. And Barb, I got to go back and see because I saw that you said last night. I saw it this morning that you said about Romero Threads having some one-word digitized files that he gives for free. And that's good with applique, I think you said. I saw it. I said I had to go back and check it out and see. But Sean does embroidery too. So check her out. She's going to be working with some puff tonight. I don't know if she's going to be working with puff or if she's going to be talking about puff embroidery tonight. But check her out if you are interested in it. Yes, I agree. Congratulations, Miss Cheryl. You got it up and working. And you didn't have to do your firmware update. Awesome. So next week, Saturday, we're going to be doing for the Extreme Blingers. We're going to be doing, I think it starts at 3. If Miss Gail is here, she will tell me. I need to hire Miss Gail and fire Terrell. But I think it's going to be at 3 to 5. And so if it's going to be Saturday, it'll be like Saturday, like around the same time. Saturday about 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Either way. I'm going to see what Delonda has going on Saturday. I just don't know because she may have plans with the kids or so. I'm not sure. But we'll see. We'll see. But definitely it's 3. That's set in stone. It's the second Saturday of every month at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time. You've been suspended for what? What were you suspended for? What happened? Oh, thank you, Tammy. Yes. All right. So we need to talk a little bit about my goals. Let me go back into my goals. I'm about to scroll down. I'm going to have to go back and read it over. Miss Sharon Davenport, exactly. That's how I feel. I feel like that, and Marilyn feels like that too. Like, that's why we'll try to come on like on Thanksgiving or the night before Thanksgiving or Christmas Eve, New Year's Day, like, because that's why we like to do that. Like I have a pretty good family. We're always doing things. Y'all know my family. Y'all, and they got me trying to make some shirts for them for the summer or something, trying to do a picnic or something. But here we go. Again, I'm gonna tell them they need to go and purchase them some transfers and get their own shirts. And I got a heat press that they could get and they can press their own things. But we'll talk about that later. But yes, I feel the very, very same way. The very, very same way. So I know that everybody has different things going on, and we just like to come on because I do feel like our crafting community is family. It is. So if y'all know my family, like my family don't play about each other. My family does not play about each other. And so I feel that way too about my crafting family. So we don't play. All right, y'all. I need to just keep scrolling down. I'm still so far behind. It's Delonda. Delonda is a hot mess, y'all. A hot mess. A hot mess. I'm telling you guys, that alone is super helpful. Like, just for your spirit, for your soul. Laughter is good. Laughter is good for you. Oh, Miss Sandra, you made it. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. I was talking about you a little bit earlier. Whew, why you told me to go watch 2020 on Friday night? Why did you tell me to go watch 2020 on Friday night? I don't think I remember seeing that story ever. And I've seen a lot of the stories. Like some of the stories, y'all know, be back to back. You get it on Dateline, 2020, ID. You get it all over the place. But this one I had not seen. Y'all have to go and watch this one. Y'all have to go and watch the 2020 from Friday night. Like he really could have gotten away with that, Miss Sandra. He really could have gotten away with that. I know they definitely miss her. Definitely. She'd help me when it comes to dealing with people. The 4 agreements. Let me write this down, Latricia, because you know you are full of godly information. So let me see. One of my favorite books is the 4 Agreements. The 4 Agreements. I'm gonna have to go look that up. 4 Agreements. Because lately I need something to help me deal with the Lord's saints. Let's see. Her friend that as soon as she says welcome everyone, her dog barks saying hello too. She wants to get feedback about barking dogs. They only bark when she greets us. Oh, but that's what I'm saying. Like people just have something to say. They just want to say something. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'm scrolling down. So Tammy has her goal. Don't forget to drop your goals in the chat. Remember, we're working for these goals. I'm going to tell you guys about my goal. Hold on, because Ms. Sharon Davenport has reminded me that I need to keep going while we're talking. I could keep working. I don't have to stop. Let me. All right. I just gotta adjust the settings every time I print it out. I need to adjust the print quality because if not, it does not look good. It doesn't look good at all. So Miss Tammy's goal is to have at least 4 additional SVG files added to my Etsy shop and begin researching, marketing, and creating reels on Instagram. Pray for me. You could do this. You got this. You totally have this. And I know you're going to do it. So next week, when we talk, so if we do this next week, it'll probably be Saturday morning because I know Mother's Day. Unless I come on Mother's Day a little bit and chit chat with you guys, I do have to go over to my family's house because they have already put in their demands for me to be there. And so I do have to go over there, but I can come on a little bit on Mother's Day and talk to you guys and just chat and see what's what. But you got this. So just do it. And then maybe give yourself a deadline. So, my goal is to have 4 SVG files added to my Etsy shop this week. So your week is going to end next week, Saturday. So you say, you know what, by Tuesday, I want to have at least 2 in. Or, 2 in Wednesday, 2 by Friday, and then they're there. So you can do something like that. And just start planning. That's it. But you got this. You got this. Oh, thank you, Lucille. Thank you. There's so many amazing people in the chat, and I don't just say it just to say it when I say it on the other channel. Like, just, you can learn more from the chat. I truly believe that more can be learned from the chat. All of you are full of knowledge and information on various different subjects, different crafts. Not everybody does the same thing. So I think that, you guys in the chat, like, you guys are very, very valuable to the lives, to my channel, to the crafting community. We get it on, we show, like, a lot of crafters, like, I actually have a setup, but some crafters show things just to show it so people will learn while you guys are actually using these machines daily. So I do not take your advice lightly. I know Chris is full of sewing and embroidery knowledge. Barb, Miss Sharon Davenport, everybody out here can share something with us. So the chat, you really don't have to look for, like, I'm just here just to be here on the screen. The chat is where the knowledge is at. Sean says her goal is to update her website with the new launch of my licensed products. Awesome, Sean. When are you going to have it done? Is it going to be this week? Is that your weekly goal? And if it is, then can you shoot me the link to your website so that we can head over and we can see your goal in action, and then we can support you? Please, but let us know, is that going to be your weekly goal for this week? So by the end of the week, you'll have your website up and running. I need a new, I'm not even going to tell y'all what all my goals are. Like, my goals are still pretty much going to be kind of the same type of goals that we had last week, because I need to do a little bit better. Let me see, Miss Sharon, I'm getting my stuff, girl. I'll be ready to move on. I'm going to move on in a second to finishing or doing my little paperweight. It's a coaster, but we've been calling it a paperweight. It could be a paperweight. It's heavy like a paperweight. So yeah. Gotta put this in the machine. All right, am I even close? Oh, okay, I'm getting down. Doing puff, okay. So remember tonight, Sean at Go Savvy Designs is going to be doing more puff tonight. And again, remember, you're going to learn something from everybody. Like, you'll pick up different things, different tricks. You'll learn. So definitely check her out tonight when she goes live. She's going to be going live. Sean, are you going to be going live very soon? So remember, check her out. Go over there and hit the notification and the reminder. Me too, Dempsey Boo. Me too. Miss Gill, yep. I'm telling y'all, Miss Gill, I got to fire. I need to fire Terrell at this point. All right, so Romero starts having word freebies, also vector digitize the fighter. Okay, cool. So y'all look at this. For anybody who's doing embroidery, Romero Threads is on YouTube. Check Romero Threads out. Romero Threads also does live tutorials on digitizing. Now, even if you don't have the same software that he uses, his tutorials are still very beneficial, because then you'll start understanding, like, certain terminology, what certain parts or functions perform in your software, because a lot of the terminology is the same across the different softwares. The software is just different, right? So I would definitely recommend checking Romero Threads out. I think he comes on now. Does he come on Mondays, Barb? Or Saturdays? Did he come on Mondays before? Lately, I've only been able to catch the replays. So, but super, super, super informative. So Dems knows too. Dems watches Romero Threads too. Hey, Manetta, welcome. Dorica. You know how I feel about that. Ernika is going on my favorite cruise. Well, on a cruise with my favorite cruise line. Her and the girls are going. Ernika, and she didn't even invite me. That's sad, Ernika. You could have invited me. You know how much I love the Disney cruises. You know that. Tay and I would have went. So, but Darika, enjoy your cruise. Have a good time. Don't party too much on that Carnival cruise. Do not party too much, but enjoy. We all need a break, a vacation, something. Enjoy. All right, I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna start cleaning off that one. That what's this thing called? The coaster. Oh, Miss Cheryl. Yes, that's what it is. I that's how I look at it, and I know some of my crafty friends look at it the same way too. We do. We really, really do. Yes. All right. Hey, Miss Ruth. Hey, girl. Miss Ruth, did you see I was doing embroidery last night? Did you see? Well, I was over on Delanda's. We were doing some embroidery, and it was almost a hot mess. It was almost a hot mess, and Delanda's out here sharing fake news. She time stamped when she showed her hoop after she had cut it out. She time stamped it, y'all. She time stamped the part where I was like, oh. I'm like, I know you didn't do that. And she did. She's a hot mess. A hot mess. So I don't know. Oh, Tammy, you have that book too? So Latricia told us about the 4 agreements, how to deal with different personalities, different people. And so I'm actually going to get that. And Tammy is vouching for the book. She said she just purchased that book for her daughter and she loves it. Good idea, Tammy. I may need to send Taylor to school with that book too. Like that might be something to put in her like graduation kit. She gets ready to go to college. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Well, happy Mother's Day, Miss Renee. You celebrated yesterday. Ms. Joy said her goal is to take the giant leap of getting started with her channel. Awesome. Set up cameras, ring lights, and jumping head first. That sounds awesome, Ms. Joy. And congratulations on. Hold on, let me count these. I may have to do another one. Congratulations on starting your channel. Yeah, you got this. The hardest part is getting started. The hardest part of anything is getting out of your head, is actually performing the action of doing what you want to do. So awesome. Congratulations on your new channel and getting started. Great. Okay. I gotta print out 2 more. And then I'm done. I really don't have to print out 2 more, but I'm gonna print it out just in case something goes wrong. Hey, SJ Braggs, welcome. Oh, Tammy, you got this, girl. Oh, here goes Miss Gail. So let's see what Miss Gail is talking about because y'all know that Miss Gail is my homegirl, and her and Miss Becky and Laura Fabino, they both, or all 3 of them, they do every Thursday. They do hold on, y'all, a patch hack live. And that's for anybody who doesn't have an embroidery machine. So if you're doing, if you want to make a patch, you can follow along with them. And they also give away their designs. They give away their SVGs. Like they put it in Google Drive and they give it to y'all. Like they're every week, every single week they do this. And which I think is amazing because it takes time to even make the files. So I think that is amazing. And I think that's so generous of you guys to even do that. But every week they do a a patch hack, and they have a few patches that they make. They do it with HTV. They do it with all types of different things. And you can place it on your jackets or whatever it is that you may have. So Miss Gail's goal is to learn more about YouTube. Awesome. Create a Facebook group page. Yes. Get her shop open. Yes, she has pending orders, and learn Silhouette Studio so that she can design, just to name a few. So these business goals, Miss Gail, are these business goals for this week, or are you giving yourself, like, let's say for this quarter, or like, by mid-year or end of the year? Like, when do you have like a time set for any of the goals? Let us know. But I think those are awesome goals. Awesome goals. Learn more about YouTube. Just because you come on YouTube and you see what's happening, it doesn't necessarily mean you know YouTube. I don't necessarily know all of YouTube either. I don't know if y'all know, but YouTube has pages and pages of their rules and regulations. Like pages and pages. Like I have not even been able to get through to all of their rules and things like that. But I have been able to cover most things that pertain to me and my channel. Create a Facebook group page. Also create a Facebook page. So you guys know, I told you guys before, there's a group. You can do a Facebook group, and then you can also do a Facebook page. Do both. Okay, do both. And the reason why I say do both is because, let's say you decide to take Facebook, and just run with it, and you like Facebook and you want to start creating like any content on Facebook, reels or anything like that. Your Facebook page is what you could get paid off of. You can get that monetized. You cannot monetize a Facebook group. Okay, so that's Sean's weekly goal. She's planning on having it updated by Saturday, and you will. So please let us know once you have it updated, and we will head over there. We'll probably be back sometime next week to discuss. I know it's going to be Mother's Day, so most of you guys will probably be out either celebrating special mothers out there. So I'll still try to come on, and I don't know if I'm going to come. I'll come on here, and then if you guys want, just let me know like how the goals went for this week. Barb. Oh, Barb. And Barb, we learned so much from you. Miss Sharon Davenport, I was doing good for a minute, but then I stopped doing well. I don't even know. I just got to print out 2 more of these. Let me print. I'm going to print these out, and I'm going to be done with this, and then I'm going to fix this. You guys do know that it's Teachers Appreciation Week this week. So if you need to make, if you have any special teachers in your life, make sure you do something sweet for them. It could be honestly, like if you gave me a sweet tea, I would be happy. If you gave me a little card, I have one student who literally made me a card. I love stuff like that. I love stuff like that. So, or send a nice note to the teacher. It doesn't even have to be a gift. Like it could be a nice note to the teacher, just to say, Happy Teacher Appreciation Week or whatever the case is. But I know all of you guys are crafty out here, so it's going to be good. It's going to be real good. Did I just do the right thing? I think I did. We'll see. We'll see if I didn't do the right thing. We'll see. Jesse watches Romero. I love Romero. Hey, Kristen. Kristen's goal is to turn on her multi-needle and teach myself how to embroider. Kristen, when are you gonna turn it on? Today? Because you have time. You have time to turn it on today. So when are you gonna turn it on? Let's talk about that now. When are you gonna turn it on? If I had a shirt and something in here, I'd be like, turn it on together. Let's turn it on now together. And you turn yours on, I'm going to turn mine on. But I don't have a shirt that I could embroider in here. Because it's once you get past being scared to use it and to turn it on, you're never going to want to turn it off. You're going to want to do all the projects with it. Hey, Vicky. So Romero comes on Mondays, but he should come on today because of some. Okay, so he'll be on today too. Okay, thank you, Vicky Burns. You tired? Okay, Ernique, because Dorica is here. Was that not the best cruise ever? Was that not the best cruise ever? Let us know. We need to hear from you. We need to hear from you. Miss Ruth her goal is to learn how to record, post, and explain how I do it. Awesome. That's what you're going to do for this week. So then you're going to have a new video up. It's learn how to record. Are you recording with your phone? You're recording with your phone. For those of you just getting started, you don't have to have a fancy camera. You can record with your phones, iPads. A lot of my stuff I still record with my iPad. I do have a camera. When I hit 10,000 subscribers, I purchased a Canon camera, and I have a few Canon cameras. But to be quite honest with y'all, I don't even use those that much. I don't use those that much at all anymore. I pretty much use my phone and my iPad. So, but you got this, Miss Ruth. You got this. I used to make scripts, and I still do sometimes, but what I would do the same way I'm writing out these goals, I would write out my script. So I would write out my introduction, and I knew what the introduction was going to be. So I would write out the introduction. I would write out what we were working on. I would also have a list, like a materials list. So it was almost like I was reading it off of a script, but you couldn't really see the paper. I don't do that as much now, but you couldn't see the paper. And so I would just have it out of camera. And then when I would look down or try to look at the paper because I couldn't remember what I wanted to say, I would just cut that part out of the video and just piece it together. But I would just stay in the same pose. And then I would look down, but then I would look up. So then when you start editing, you can't really tell, like if somebody's watching it, it looks very smooth. It doesn't look like, there's any editing at all. So that's what I would just do. I still try to stay in the same place or in the same spot and keep my head like in a certain direction in case I have to cut something out like that. But you got this, Miss Ruth. You got this. Well, enjoy. Exactly. Enjoy. You better have the time of your life. Have fun. Have fun. Thank you, Jessie. Let me know what you think of our the shirts we made. I think Yolanda's gonna make some more with her other words, chosen and loved. I think she's gonna do it. I think. No worries, Miss Sharon Davenport. I'm finally finished cutting these out. Well, I'm finished cutting them out. I gotta cut 2 out. So Miss Gail, our family's gonna be leaving in a couple weeks since we're in Mexico with that side of the family. It's very long with them gone. So I'm gonna do more content. Awesome, Miss Gail. Awesome. Ron, prom was great. Taylor never liked for me to show any of her. Y'all see, she didn't even want to come in the room when she knew that I was recording. And if she would have came in here and I didn't warn her, she would not have been happy. She does not like any type of attention of any sorts. Let me see if I could find a picture of my baby. Let's see. So this was us last night. This is before she left to go to the prom. She was so gorgeous. She really was. Let me see if I see another one, if I could get. But she's like, girl, don't be showing our picture. Let me see if I can find another one. That's her, my grandma. Like, she don't even like taking pictures. Like, you guys can't see that good. It looks blurry. She does not even like take pictures. Like, she's just like, whatever. She's very much like me. She's very, very much my child. I think I'm a little nicer than she, even though she's super nice, but yeah, I'm actually more forgiving than she is. Like she's not that forgiving, and I always tell her like you need to work on that. Like it's gonna be okay. Like, but she, I'm like you're not right all the time, and even if you are right, it's okay to not be right. Like, but that's my baby. That is my baby. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Miss Linda. So Miss Linda's goal is I have two more sheets to cut out, and then I'm all done with um those. So Miss Linda's goal is one school is out in 3 weeks, officially launch her business and get her YouTube channel fully functioning and growing. And Miss Linda, you can totally do that. You can totally do that. You can use this time summer, use the time over the summer to just, produce content. And what I used to do, I don't do it well now because I just kind of been all over the place a little bit. But what I used to do is I would pre-record content when I knew that I was going to be super busy. So I would already have content ready and edited and everything 2 weeks before it was going to go out because I always knew that anything could come up. I don't do that well now, but that's kind of like in the beginning. That's what I did. But you got this. You got this, Miss Linda. And let's get a group page started. Yes, Miss Gail. Hey, Raylan, welcome. Okay, so Miss Linda's goal for the day is to get all assignments graded and make enough shirts to wear a teacher shirt every day this week. Yes. So I have a teacher shirt that I'm gonna make for my members on the other channel. I may put it inside of the members area, but I was intending on putting it on the site. So it just says 99 problems, but teaching ain't one. Yes, I said ain't, because that's the song. So, but it just says 99 problems, but teaching ain't one. And so I'm gonna wear that. I have my teacher's gonna teach, and then I have to do some other ones. Now it was gonna be 99 problems, but teaching ain't one, and then I also had 99 problems, but teaching them ain't one, like teaching the problems ain't one. But I didn't think people would really understand. Sometimes I'll come up with like some corny stuff that nobody but me understands. And so I didn't think that would have been good. And then I was going to do another one, 99 problems, but my students ain't one. That's another one I did, but I just chose to stick with the but teaching ain't one. But if y'all want those other ones I did, let me know. I'll put them in the member area on the channel in case y'all have some last minute teacher shirts you need to make. I know we got a lot of teachers here. Teachers are so crafty. So crafty, the teachers are. I don't know how long I'm gonna be a teacher, but I'm enjoying teacher life a little bit. And somebody asked me, I can't remember who, to make a nurse design. It's possible that I will make a nurse design. I don't know if it's gonna be in time for nursing week, but it's possible. Raymond, thanks for asking. I'm doing just fine. I'm doing great. Thank you. Derica, you have to. Look. Let me tell you something. Disney, they just like outdo themselves with. Like, I prefer to go on a cruise than to go to Disney World now. Like, I prefer to go on a cruise. You still get the whole character experience and all the fun and all that stuff. But the cruise is just so nice. So nice. All right, so Melissa says she uses her Facebook page to post new designs for items she's selling and any local events where she's selling. Between that and her website, that's all she can do right now. But that's good. That's good. That's great. That is great. I have a small small machine for small users. The smallest multi-needle that they have, Stacy, is the 10 needle machine. That's the smallest one that they have. They don't have a single needle embroidery machine. I would look at Brother. Again, I have the Brother machines that I have. You guys saw it. I have the Sketch, which is a 4x4. And then I also have the Brother SE600, which is a 4x4 machine as well. I don't have another a larger Brother machine, but there's several people who have larger ones. I know Eve has one. I think can do 5x7. And I think she has a larger one. I'm not sure. But Brother, the Husqvarna series, Marilyn has one. Her Husqvarna is a single needle. It can stitch up to 6x10, right, Mare Bear? I think Miss Verlinda has one. Miss Verlinda, which machine do you have? You have the Brother, and it does what, like a 6x12? Which, like, every Miss Verlinda has a YouTube channel, Picture Me Crafting. Has a YouTube channel, and she's been posting content on here. I haven't seen her use that embroidery machine on there, huh? Miss Verlinda, have you? If you haven't, that's your sign. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Miss Verlinda and Mary Bear and Vanetta and Rachel and everybody. Thank you. That's my baby. She's so shy. She's so shy. Oh, thank you, guys. Elevate Artistry, her goal is to, I think we're all done. I think y'all. Okay, so now I'm going to fix this. I'm not going to keep y'all on long. What time is Sean coming on? Because we can look at some embroidery stuff and figure out about, I don't know who they're going to get to stick all 111 of these on those cookie boxes, but it's not going to be me. You better figure it out. But it's not going to be me. Uh-oh, y'all. It's taking forever for me to. Hey, Miss Carol Coleman. All right, so Miss Elevate Artistry is going to learn to edit videos, write things down, take out. What are you going to do? Write things down and learn how to use that PE 900. Yes, 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 yes. So I'm going to peel all of these. So I'm not going to peel them on live. I could do that at my desk tomorrow. Stacy's goal is now and by the end of the summer is to take one more step to get closer and closer to open an Etsy shop and maybe, just maybe, join a Zoom. Stacy, that would be awesome. Stacy, that would be awesome. So this is going to be by the end of the summer. You're giving yourself time to prepare and plan and maybe join a Zoom. Well, I'm sure that I'll probably be having a Zoom very soon because I didn't have a Zoom in April. And so I'm pretty sure that I don't want May to end without having a Zoom with you guys. So you're invited. You are invited. All right, let me go over, since I finished those, let me go over my goals. That's what we came here for. And we came here to talk. Don't forget, underneath the chat, like, leave me another topic for like next week. If you guys have a topic that you want to discuss, leave it in the comments, and then we can always go back and use it for different weeks. So the first goal that I had last time was to produce one piece of content for 7 days. I had to do one long form content, one long form video. I did that. That was the sketch. I said originally that it was going to be the PYD Life, but I'm going to do the sketch. As y'all see, I have the PYD Life. That's a combo heat press. That video will be out soon. And then I also have the 2 tumbler presses for PYD Life that I need to show you guys. But I did that. I also produced content on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So I did that. That was all good. Now for next week, I think that I'm going to keep that same goal. So next week, that goal is just going to transfer over. So produce content. But what I'm going to add is I'm going to do 2 videos. So I used to have a schedule of Tuesdays and Fridays. I'm gonna go back to that, and I'm going to make sure that I produce 2 long form contents on YouTube, content videos, 2 long form videos on YouTube. And then I'm also going to produce reels and shorts for TikTok and Instagram. Now, it's not every day on TikTok and Instagram, but I am going to try to produce something every single day someplace. Okay. The next thing I did, so that goal went pretty good for us. That goal went pretty good for us last week. But I did change the goal this week to 2 long form. Miss Sharon Davenport is, my goal is to create a rhinestone design without taking 3 weeks to create a design. And you can do it. You certainly can do it. Stacy asking for prayers for my granddaughter as she gets prepared to have scoliosis surgery on the 14th. Definitely sending prayers her way and to your whole family. I know that having caregivers and everything, like everybody needs the prayers. So definitely sending prayers your way, Stacy. Nerd, I know, and I don't even have anything designed, Derica. Isn't that a mess? The Disney, see, I'm telling y'all. The big C messed me up with that. Aww. I bet you, that's such a good feeling to see it. I know you like that. I know you like that. Miss Beverly likes carnival. Look at Doritos on me too. Embroidery is really exciting. I love embroidery. It's probably up here. Like y'all know I like bling. So embroidery and bling are like neck and neck. But embroidery takes over a little bit. Like just a little bit over my bling. Okay, thanks, Mary Bear. So she said the Topaz 50 goes up to either 13 or 14 and would be worth the extra money. Okay. It's definitely, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's definitely, like, look at your budget. And see, Delonda kind of touched on it a little bit yesterday. Like, look at your budget, see what you're going to get, but also know exactly what you're going to be using it for. And even though it's cheap, it may not be what you need it for. And then you're going to get something that's cheaper. And then you're going to realize a week, 2 weeks out that I can't even use this, or it's not going to be for what I want it for. So I would definitely just double check and make sure you know what you want. Also, Stacy's correct. The buy-in does end tonight at midnight Pacific Standard Time. Yes, Miss Verlinda. Yeah, I can't believe you thought of that. You had such a great idea. I love this. I love it. And let's see if I'm missing something. I'm just gonna go. Oh, we're already down. Tammy keeps saying in August she wants an embroidery machine to begin making sweatshirts. They're so expensive. I need a used machine. Check. So I know down here a lot sometimes. Like I just look at Marketplace and stuff just because I like to look at Marketplace on Facebook and see what people are selling in my area. But honestly, on Marketplace, I've seen several. Even I've seen some like Wacomas on Marketplace where they've had it marked down. Of course, you got to go pick it up because to ship it is. But I've seen several. So check it out. Check it out. Oh, Miss Ruth. Miss Ruth says she hasn't even touched tumblers or bling since she got her embroidery machine. I love embroidery. Melissa says, I'm loving the embroidery since I got my machine, plus learning and designing has been very therapeutic. Yes, it is. Dims, tell them no. Tell them we don't approve. Miss Gail. She said the traffic cone is in the buy-in. Yes, I really like traffic cone. Traffic cone is very, very bright. All right, y'all. So my next goal was to get proper sleep and to be asleep by 10, 4 days out of the week. Okay. Did I make that goal? I did. I made that goal. Even though Marilyn tried to sabotage me by keeping me up late on Thursday night, I still made that goal. So Thursday night I stayed up, Friday night I stayed up, and last night I stayed up. But Sunday through Wednesday, I went to bed on time. So that was a good thing. And I'm gonna keep that goal. I'm gonna keep that goal as far as getting proper rest. Now, the one thing that I'm gonna add here is to make sure that I take my vitamins. So I'm gonna still try to get to bed by 10, at least 4 nights out of the week. And then I'm adding here to take my vitamins, because I never remember to take my vitamins. No worries, Dipsy Boo. Even Barb says embroidery is her favorite. It's my favorite too. No worries, Tammy. Thank you, Vera. They're not even wooden crates. They're like fake wooden crates. And then I have like some locker crates that are super cute. They're not even real. Marilyn, you're not sorry. They're not sorry. All right, so hanging out with Tay, I did. But I want to keep that in. Like we still need like a night. So I'm going to keep that on. Tay. That's going to be at least one time, like where we're actually doing something, not just hanging out at home. Number 4, make my own meals. So I did pretty good with this, but I did not meet this goal because, and this is just an excuse because I could have just starved until I got home. So when I was at work, I ended up staying at work a little bit extra because Chief, if you guys know Chief from Craft Abilities, Chief needed me to do something for him. So, and he really didn't need me, but he could have did it himself. But he had some sweatshirts or like some zipped up sweatshirt, something that he had going on, and he wanted to put his the logo on it. He had the DTF transfers that I printed before. He wanted to do logos, but he was just unsure. So I stayed after school one day to help him. The problem was is that I didn't eat anything. I didn't pack my lunch that day, and I did order food. I ordered some salmon with jasmine rice, roasted zucchini, and roasted sweet potatoes. And I did not meet that goal. So this week, do I want that to be one of my goals? I still need it to be my goal. Now, I do want to let y'all know, with me making my own meals and not eating out, not Ubering, not door dashing or anything, I saved a lot of money. I saved a lot of money by not eating out, even though I did eat out one time, but I saved a lot of money doing that. So I don't know if you guys have that same struggle as me, where now everything is instant. You can get your food, you can order, you don't have to go out. So I want to keep that going. So make own meals at home. I'm going to keep that. And then my Peloton for 10 minutes. Now, I was supposed to do the Peloton 3 times. I only got on the Peloton twice. So that was another one. I only got on the Peloton twice, but I am going to get on it tonight before I go to bed. So that's still another one of my goals for the week, my Peloton. And so like Barb had said, I'm going to kind of break these up into days, because some of these are just specific to like one day, right? So it doesn't have to be like my full weekly goal, but I'm going to do that. And then also by Saturday, a new goal is that I want to list my embroidery patches on my website. So list embroidery patches on website. So that's going to be my goal. That's what that's going to be. So those are my goals for this week. Produce 2 long form videos on YouTube. Continue with my reels and shorts on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I have to post something on there daily. I'll get my proper rest. 10 p.m. At least 4 nights. At least 4 nights this week. Take my vitamins every day. Hang out with Tay, so we're gonna find something fun to do. Make my food at home. No eating out. I'm gonna try to make it this week and don't eat out. My Peloton. I'm still gonna do. That's gonna be. I'm gonna keep that at 3 times, but I need to do 15 minutes. It was 10 minutes before, but I'm gonna do 15, and then also list embroidery patches on the website. Those are my goals for this week. So we'll talk about next week how and if I met those goals. I think I'm gonna get off at like about 6 because I gotta do I still gotta go back over there and play with that DTF printer. And this is just, I needed this break from it. Yes, meal prepping is better. It's way better. Good idea, Rondria. Good idea. Good idea. I'm gonna do that. Set a reminder for my vitamins. That is an excellent idea. That is an excellent idea. Let me see if I could do. Let me do that. Y'all gotta set it now because if I don't do vitamins. If I don't do it now, it won't get done. All right. Gotcha. Thank you so much for that. And Melissa said the same thing. Oh no, Miss Joy, your new embroidery machine? They broke it? Oh no. The company should have had insurance on it. Yes, Chief says that he's been so busy. So busy. So busy. Let me see. It is. I'm not sure. You can do your Etsy shop. It's okay. Well, what's the name of it? Because I'm going to have to put it in. I don't think you're going to be able to put it in there. I'll have to put it in. I think you sent it to me. If you put it in the chat, I might be able to see it. Hold on. Let me go on to it. Hey, Evie. Hey, Evie. Evie. All right, let me see. Again, y'all gotta watch that 2020 that Miss Sandra told us about because y'all, it was good. It was bad. It was bad, but it was good. It was bad but good. Oh, here it is. Let me see if I can see it. If you put it in the chat. Okay, hold on. Let me go. Let me see if I could go on here. Sorry, guys. What's that place called? Etsy. Etsy. Oh, look at Dempsey. Dempsey, boo. Dempsey, what am I going to do with you? What am I going to do with you? Tell me. Rachel, I think I saw a notification that you sent the information. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so I'm just going to do this really quick. Remember I showed you guys. So I'm going to actually try to clean the rest of this crayon off. So if you guys saw the live from the other night, I showed, but the crayon actually went to the top and it didn't settle underneath the epoxy. So I have my vitamins right there. That's an excellent idea. Sean's YouTube channel is Sean at Go Savvy. Hold on, let me find Sean's. Let me find it. Hold on. I'm trying to clean all this thing, this wax from the crayons. Okay, let me see, Sean. YouTube. Sean at Go Savvy. DAU. There she goes. There she is. I copy. All right, Sean. Okay, there we go. Oh, Dims, you so fast. You're so fast. Thank you, Rachel. But yeah, I'm just gonna put this on and I'm gonna go and do something with my little life. I gotta finish working on that machine. On the what you call it. I'm gonna put a little bit of UV resin on top, but I still need to cut. I should just go ahead and cut out like a heart or something here. That's what I'm gonna do real quick with the Cricut. Just cut a little heart to put on here because it doesn't look. I'll see that top part. It's like the wax escaped from underneath. Thank you, Tammy. It is super comfy. I love being in here, y'all. I love being in here. I really do. I really do. This is I just demolded those, or that one. And then I have another one here. This is kind of, I didn't fill this up, which is fine, but look how pretty this is, y'all. It's so pretty. And look at the back. Look how the back looks. It looks so good. The back looks so good. I love it. And I use the foil with it, the gold foil over here. But it looks super good. This is a coaster. Advice on how to promote and drive attention to the Etsy shop. So on Etsy, I use their ads that they have, but I didn't feel like the ads worked all that well. If you were to use the ads, I would just say do one product, and then like people will see that one and they'll click and they'll look at the other stuff that you have. Now, how I usually drive traffic to Etsy, which I don't really drive much traffic to Etsy anymore, is that when I post the content, I'll show how to make the design, and then usually like that sends people over to Etsy, and then somehow they'll find it. But make sure like your keywords are pretty good. So if you're like whatever it is that you're selling, make sure that you have keywords so where people, when they're looking for things, they'll be able to find it based on those keywords. But I would just tag it. Like every time I showed something where I use one of my designs, I would tag my Etsy shop in it, whether it's on Instagram. Put your link in bio up there so that when people go and click on it, they can find it. Because sometimes with Instagram, you can't just link things underneath the post. That's kind of how I drove traffic. But of course, because like I'll be on live and I'll show how to use it, that does help a lot, especially because if not, people wouldn't know, that it's there. And encourage people to favorite your shop, because if they favorite your shop, every time you post something new, then they'll get a notification that you posted something new on your shop. But that's usually how I drive traffic to Etsy, is more so using social media. Even if you post a picture of whatever it is that you make, put a picture on Instagram, and then you can tag people or let them know how to get it. Because honestly, even on Instagram, a lot of people are always asking, oh, where can I get that design, or where can I buy this shirt from, or that hoodie from? And the problem with me is that I don't really sell the finished products that I make. But a lot of people are interested in it. So if you're going to be selling finished products, then do that. If you're going to do on TikTok, you can send them over to your Etsy shop, but just always remember to link it, because Etsy is really funny, especially if you don't have a lot of sales already and you're just starting out. Etsy's not, it's almost like how YouTube is. Like Etsy's not really pushing it. So you do have to find a way to like get out there yourself, like get it out there, have people go on. Even if you put it in your link and nobody buys anything from it, the fact that you have it linked and they click onto it, that's traffic going there. So then that starts to kind of trick Etsy out to like, okay, people are interested in the shop. Like people are viewing the shop. People are, coming there, coming to Etsy to see it. So I would definitely do that, but definitely link it. I'll always link it whenever you use it. And then do some demonstrations, like how you do when you're making your embroidery hoodies and stuff like that. Do some demonstrations of it, and then do some variations of it. So maybe one day you may do a white hoodie, or maybe the next day you can even do, let's say if you had a file that you digitized. So let's say if you start out, all right, y'all, I'm going to make this hoodie for me or whatever. Of course, you'll always know, like wearing your own stuff, that's also advertising. When you wear your own products, make sure you do that. But you can start out doing your embroidery, but I know that you've been doing tufting too, and tufting takes a good amount of time. So you could say, okay, I'm going to make me a shirt, but while this shirt is being stitched out, or this hoodie is being stitched out, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish this rug. So now you have two different things going on. Then you have something, that you sell in your shop that you could show everybody at the end, and then you have your rug that you have. Are you selling rugs now too? Or are you still in the process of getting all that together? Let me know. Let me know. It'll come up. So the Beach Vibe template, I know on Friday, I think Delonda, everybody dropped it in the chat. The Beach Vibes is on my website, craftableThings.com. It's on craftableThings.com. If you go to the search and you type in Beach Vibes, it will come up. Well, it's looking good. It's the tough thing is looking good. Miss Linda Gray, you need to go over there with Unbiased, and y'all need to be toughed in. You need to tuft. You need to tuft. All right, so these, I'm not really done with these yet, so I'm going to wait to fill those in. Like I have the stickers that I'm going to put these in, and I'm just going to leave these inside of the teacher's lounge because it just says best teacher ever. It's not really customized, but I'm going to leave these inside of the teacher's lounge for anybody who may want them. And this, I'm going to keep this one for me, and the one with my name on it, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to finish. I need to get let me print this out really quick, and then we're going to be gone. Because guess what, y'all? It's already almost 6 o'clock. Scale style cut templates, pick pop dots during lives or watching a movie. Yes. Happy birthday, Roxanne. Mental health. Let me start my Etsy shop. Oh, well, you got this. You got this. Every day, do something to get closer to all of those goals and plans that you have. Write them down. Write them down. Look at them. I look at my goals often. Even like I actually have like a YouTube folder or journal. It's not really a journal. It's like a YouTube, just a spiral that I keep where I keep like which videos I want to make. And I check them off as I'm done. As I'm done, I check it off. I like to check things off of my list because it makes me feel like I've actually done something when I'm able to check it off. So that's why I like to check it off. So create you a checkoff list, a checklist. Oh, well, happy anniversary, Stacy. Happy anniversary. Are you guys gonna like Zoom or something together? Let us know if you're gonna Zoom. You can maybe do like a Zoom with each other. That would be cool. All right, y'all. I'm just doing like a little heart because I want to. All right. Let me see how much this is going to be. Let's see. Thank you so much, Tammy. So that one, it's a lot easier than you think it is. So kind of think about if you took the rhinestone class so you guys know how like when you do, let's say I'm going to do a word yellow, right? Just the word yellow. And then I go in and I want to create like a cursive to do the knockout of it. And I create the offset and everything, and that creates the space around it. Well, it's kind of similar to that. So what I do is I have the two. So let's say I start off with summer and I have the sun. So I'm going to put the sun exactly where I want it to be within the word summer. I just make sure I kind of maneuver it around, make sure it goes exactly where I want it to go. After that, I'll select both of those and then I'll just slice. I think I divide it. I don't slice it because you can't slice inside of silhouette. I divide it. So when I divide it, it's going to do all of those little parts for me. Once I do, and I do it that way for a reason, because you could say, well, why don't you just do it and then create the offset and then do it, because the offset will take out too much of what I don't want to take out of the back design. But I usually just do it that way. And then to create that extra space, I create the offset around after I've divided it, I'll remove all of those inner pieces of it that shouldn't be there, like the blank space. And then I open up my select by color panel, select all the colors, pair those colors back up together. And then I create another offset around the sun that's divided. And then after that, I do the subtract of the offset and the summer word. And then I'm probably going to confuse y'all. I do the offset I subtract the offset from the background word. And then I select them both and turn it into rhinestones, and that's it. I know y'all confused. I know I confused you. I'm sorry. But I'm gonna finish making these. This might be my favorite one. And it doesn't even have any of the pencils or crayons or anything. But I think it's my favorite one. I think. Kelly, I know you're confused. I would show you guys, but I'm not on my I'm on my desktop. I'm not signed in on my laptop, and that's gonna take a little bit of time. So but just think of offsets and subtracting, and then that's how you're able to do it. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tammy. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much. You do I have some, y'all. We're gonna get ready to go. We're gonna be done with our live because I really do need to work on the I really do need to work with that DTF printer. Oh no, this is HT. I need a piece of vinyl, preferably a pink piece of vinyl. That's not what I was looking for. Not what I was looking for. Let's see. All right, I'm just gonna put a piece of this. I'm gonna cut this out, and then, we're gonna be gone for the night. We're gonna be done. Put my glove on later. Later, Renee. Yes, don't forget, Edie has her live tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mary Bear, are you doing anything tonight, Marilyn? Don't forget the buy-in is over tonight for this month. Don't forget. Don't forget. I gotta cut this. I'm just cutting a little piece, and then I'm gonna put this on. And when we're done with that, we'll go. Don't forget. Don't forget to celebrate your success. Don't forget to celebrate your goal success. Okay? If you meet one of your goals, definitely take out the time to celebrate. Marilyn, that's all you do. I thought maybe you wanted to go live and bling or something. That's what I thought. I might have thought wrong though. So the next beginners class will be in 2 weeks for certain. I know I keep saying that. Y'all kind of understand my little reservation a little bit earlier, but I'm fine. I'm gonna do a bling class in 2 weeks after Mother's Day. Yeah, after Mother's Day. Thanks, Latricia. Jesse, you know I haven't. Jesse, you know. Jesse, you know we're alike. You know that. All right, let me see. I'm going to put this in. I'm just doing 2 little hearts. 1 heart. Hopefully it's not too big. If it is, I'm still going to go with it because it's for me. I'm still going to go with it. And guess who's going to be happy with their coaster? Me. I'm going to be very happy with it. Intermediate. I haven't really thought about an intermediate class because if I do an intermediate class, it'll really just be me breaking down the beginner class. That's kind of how it started with like the advanced, and we just broke it down because it was just a lot, like just too much. But if I do an intermediate, it'll just be like everything that I do in the beginners class. I'll just break that down because honestly, the beginners class is like a beginner intermediate class. Oh, that's it. Okay. Anybody be out of here? No, I don't know if we're gonna be out of here in 3 minutes. I will after tonight's live. Hey, Taryn. Taryn, how you been? How is everything? I'm gonna put this over here. How is everything? Yeah, when I tell you guys, it feels so good. Oh, I'm gonna cover that. I'm not using any transfer tape, y'all. So it's just a little heart. But I'm gonna put where I messed it up. I'm gonna put this heart right over it. The smaller heart is the better heart to put over it. But I don't really want to cover my name. So I'm going to put it kind of like there. And then whatever I don't cover, then the epoxy will cover it. So see, I just put a heart there. I know it looks a little weird, a little funky, but it's okay. So Elevate Artistry, the advanced class is going to be on Evie's page. I gotta talk to Evie to see when she wants to do it, like when she wants to do to host it. So we'll see. I just gotta check with her. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start with the UV resin a little bit, and then we're gonna finish that one. This best teacher ever, y'all. This is my favorite one right here. This is my favorite. It is my favorite. It came out so good. Like I would do more just like this. And Evie made a good point. Like she said, it kind of looks like an eraser here, like how the eraser color is. So I really love how this came out. That back looks really good too. Oh, no problem, Evie. Somebody was asking about the advanced class. So I said I'm gonna do a beginner's class in like 2 weeks. And so somebody asked where Elevate Artistry asked whether or not the advanced class would be on your site. So I told her we had to discuss it. We hadn't talked about it yet. So oh, y'all can't see the way that this computer is. Y'all can't see what I'm doing. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just gonna put a little bit. I have my UV lamp right here, and then I'm just gonna put a little bit of UV resin on top just to give that one final coat, and then that's it. And then that is it. And then that will coat it for me. Instead of me, and I'm just going to use my finger to like give it that nice coat. I don't have my heat gun in here, but it should be fine. It should be fine. It should be fine. On yours, you got life together better than I do. I barely have life together. We in the same boat, Evie. I barely have it together. Barely. Barely. All right, I'm just going over here, putting all of this here. And all I'm doing is putting this UV resin on top of that. You guys saw when I did the heart, something I still needed to be sealed. And I don't necessarily want to have to put the resin or the 2-part epoxy on it. So UV resin is cured with sunlight. Now, I'm sitting right in front of my window, but luckily the sun isn't really out, and I do have it partly down. But you do want to be cautious of stuff like that because the sun will cure your things quicker than you're ready for it to. Quicker than you're ready for it to. All right, so I'm going to just let that settle for a little bit, and then I'm going to put it underneath the UV lamp. Oh. Don't get your Popeyes. Well, Eva, I hope you feel better. Are you going to come on tonight? Do you feel well enough to come on? Or not quite? So I'm just taking my UV lamp and I'm going to put it on top of the coaster. And then I'm just going to let it do its thing. Let's see if she's going to come on tonight. And that's the thing. A lot of us come on, like, even when we're not feeling good, when we're not 100%, we still try to show up and do the lives and do the tutorials and things like that. So Evie will be on tonight. So yeah. Did you take something for your migraine, Evie? Migraines are the worst. Does anybody else suffer from migraines? Ugh. They're bad. Bad, bad, bad. All right, beautiful people. It's almost done. I'm curing it for, this is going to be for 1 minute, but I'm going to cure it a little bit more. And then I think I'm going to put a heart on, another heart. I should have made more hearts though. I'm going to put another heart on this one, but this part is kind of too big because this one kind of has like some bubbles on it right there. And so I'm going to put one on there. But this glitter on the back looks so good. Oh no, since Friday, Taryn. Oh, that's no good. That's a long one. That's when you can't even, don't even turn on the light. You know, I can't listen to anything. It's bad. Oh, thanks y'all for sending prayers Evie's way. Make sure y'all check her out tonight. Make sure. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna make a few more hearts for that other one before I gotta get that to Miss Johnson. I love some Miss Johnson. I love everybody actually. It's nobody at work that I really don't. Yeah. Yeah, nobody. Nobody. And make doing this sit back. Oh. Have you tried this on those MDF sublimation keychains or any MDF products? On what? On the resin JV? Have I tried resin on the MDF? Or what I'm doing? What else was I doing? Let me know if that's what you're talking about. If I tried the resin. I have tried resin on MDF. Yeah, it works fine. Works just fine. 3, 4. Yep. Yeah, I have. Even when, like, let's say like the MDF, I'll put it on MDF and I'll put like a picture for my wood that's not sublimation. I'll put a sticker on it and then coat it with the resin. Put the picture on, put sticker paper on there, and then coat it with the resin. I've done that. Yeah, you can. You totally can. If you do glitter, you can. Totally can. All right. Okay, good. I'm gonna cut this out. Okay, Archie says she learned some of her triggers. Good. Aw, Maryland Sublimation Camp class. That's so sweet. Hey, Karen D. That was a whole entire hot mess. Karen D, was it you who asked, or Karen N? One of you guys were saying something about a nurse's week design. I think I'm gonna try to get one done before nurse's week is over. So maybe by Tuesday when I come on, if Delondra doesn't go on, I gotta see if she's gonna go on because she's been acting so strange. I talked to her about this. We'll see. I may have a nurse's design by then. Just looking at, I'm trying to make sure I don't get UV resin everywhere. Marilyn, she time stamped the part where I gave my reaction to her project. She time stamped it and then had the nerve to send it to me. I'm like, you know what? You are an entire mess. An entire mess. I said, I know you didn't just time stamp this to me. And she was like, I sure did. I sure did. I'm like, oh, girl. Giving us too much. Too much. All right, I'm doing the same thing. All I'm doing is peel. This is vinyl, and I'm just peeling the vinyl. And I'm not using any transfer tape or all that stuff. And this is just to hide some of my imperfections. It's not going to hide too much. We're just putting a little heart on it. That heart looks so random, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know why this pencil, like the pencil area likes to get a little bubbly. I don't like that. All right. So I'm going to put some coating on both of these and then we're going to get ready to go. So it came out pretty good. Not too bad. Got a little heart there. A little weird heart, but it's cute. And if it's not cute, I'm going to tell myself it's cute. Karen D didn't miss anything. You haven't missed a thing, Karen D. You haven't missed a thing. We're just here hanging out a little bit. I'm about to get off now, though. We only did, we talked a little bit, talked about our goals. Everybody stayed while I was working, got me through printing out these stickers for Teachers Appreciation for my school. That's all. That's all we really did. That's it. I need to start meal prepping like Barb. Oh, I saved a lot of money by not eating out last week. Those prices, those fees and everything add up, and you don't really realize like how much you actually spent. But they definitely add up. Now I still will Instacart. Don't get me wrong, I'm on the Instacart, but that's for grocery. I'm not Ubering or Door Dashing or whatever they have out there. I'm not doing that for food. But it's just too much. It's just too much. I'm surprised you guys. Can you guys hear that music? My neighbor is playing some music. No worries, Karen T. Is Miss Viola Floyd? Hey, Miss Viola Floyd. Karen D, for the most part, I did pretty good. The only goal that I missed was I ordered food one time at work. Because I had been there all day. I stayed late and then I ordered food. And I should have just waited until I got home. But I did order food. But for the most part, I met that goal. The Peloton, I only got on the bike twice. I did not get on 3 times like I wanted to. So I missed that one too. Yeah. I know, Miss Gail. I'm getting my life together. Getting my life right. That's it. Well, thanks, Miss Joy. Thank you for being here and bringing your sunlight here to us. Thank you. Ooh. I'm gonna make some more. I have the rest of those molds I gotta finish working with. But that's it. That's all we got today, y'all. Hey, Rosetta Pop, welcome. That's all we got today. Tammy King, I love Instacart. It's pretty bad how much I love Instacart. Like I love Instacart. They're so quick too. They're super fast. So. All right, good people. I'm gonna get ready to go. I showed you guys what I was doing. I gotta go back over here and play with this machine. So, did Marilyn say she want to bling? Marilyn, you blinging or no? You blinging or no? Y'all know tonight is the last night to get in the buy-in for this month, so you can get your stones. Later, DB. Thank you so much. We're getting ready to get off. Y'all know I can't ever come on here for 10 minutes. I be trying to come on here for a little bit of time, but it never works. It never works. I need to do better. That's what I was seeing, Marilyn, if you want to go on and bling a little before Evie's live, but you know, I don't know. I don't know if that's something that you would want to do. I don't know, Mary Bear. If it is, No, because I really don't feel like playing with this printer. I really, y'all, let me just show you guys what I extracted from the tubes of my printer. Let me put this on, and I want you guys to see why, like, even while I was saying what I was saying earlier, like, we always want to blame the machine. It's the machine's fault. We diagnosed the machine with something. And it's really from me not using the machine. Like, I hadn't used it in 2 weeks. I didn't usually what I would do is even if I didn't use it, I would turn it on. I would still run a print head cleaning. I would still do something on it just to keep it going, unless I'm out of town. But I gotta show you guys so you guys could see, like, with these DTF printers. Oh my goodness! Remember, I just told y'all don't let the sunlight hit. I just messed up her thing because guess what? I had this so close to the UV lamp that guess what it did? It started to cure while I'm talking to y'all. It's from Miss Johnson, who I love. But she gonna have to get a messed up coaster. Let me put this right here. I'm gonna put that right there. Hold on, y'all. Let me go get it. I'm gonna have to sand it a little bit because I got a hump in it from. All right. I might be able to salvage that. May not be a lost cause, but I do want to show you guys. I should have left the glove on. I do want to show you guys this clog that I had to extract from the tube. When I tell you I've been working, I have one more clog that I need to extract from another tube of it. Oh, it's literally surgery that I'm doing over here. So this was inside of the tube in my DTF printer. This is white ink. Okay, this is the white ink tube. It took me about an hour and a half to get this out. This is white ink, okay, that just, it hardened. And this was the clog. Look how long this is. When it came out, it's like, is it a worm coming out of the tube? Like, once it started moving, and I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. You have got, and this was another part that was like, it came out after. So this is what I've been doing. And I think this is why I needed this 3-hour live with y'all, because this was a lot. Let me close up my, this was a lot. Marilyn, what did you say? Let me see if Marilyn answered. Marilyn probably don't want to. She probably got things to do. Bet you she got things to do. But y'all, look. This is a clog in the tube. So when the ink isn't flowing to the print head, and sometimes we're like, oh, well, just do a print head cleaning and the print head cleaning will fix it. The print head cleaning will work. It's not going to work if you have a clog like this inside of the tube. This literally filled up the whole tube. So no ink could go through at all. It had nothing to do with the print head. So I've been over here taking machines apart and doing surgery. It does look like a noodle. It looks just, it's hardened white ink, Marilyn. It is hard white ink. So I literally had to extract it out. So I had to go, I opened up the back of the machine, unscrewed it. Then I found out like where the tube connectors were, because I could kind of see a little bit some ink in certain parts. And so I had to find out like exactly where the clog was. And so when I found out where the clog was, I took the tubes apart right there, because there's tubes that connect the different tubes. Tubes that connect the different tubes. There's connection points of the different tubes. And so I had to undo it. And then I got my syringe. I got like a really good syringe. And I just started like pulling that air out. And there was so much resistance. And so what I did was I just held on. I fought against the resistance. And then eventually it started to like come out. And once it started to come out, I had ink like going all over the place because now it's not clogged anymore. But which was good. I don't mind. Like it was easy to clean that ink up. But y'all, this is what's in those tubes. So that's what I had going on today. That's my life. Marilyn needs to make another shirt. Marilyn, okay, let's make another shirt, Marilyn. All right, y'all, it's been fun. Let me call Marilyn and see what she's talking about. She's invited me on her channel to do a shirt. I feel good. I feel real good. Well, that's it, beautiful people. I love you guys. Have a great, great, great weekend or week, not weekend. Have a great week. Make sure that you monitor those goals and celebrate any success that you have. Okay? Celebrate any success that you have, no matter how big or how small. Success is success. A win is a win. Okay? So don't forget to do that. All right? Celebrate yourself. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next week sometime. We'll talk about our goals, how I did, what's new. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below about a topic that you want to talk about. We're not talking about crafty topics. This is not what this is for. We're not talking about crafty topics, but we can talk about business things. We can talk about anything else, anything random. It doesn't matter, but I'm not doing crafty topics. I might craft a little bit while we do it, but you'll know the crafting really belongs on craftable things. I love you guys. And see y'all at Maryland. Later, y'all.